Hello, my beautiful star family, and welcome back to Astro Tarot Hotspot. My name is Sunny, and today we're going to do another pick a card. We have five choices to choose from, and this pick a card is going to be about who you have become, who you are becoming, depending on what level of your journey you are on. And this is going to show the integration of your light side and your shadow side as an individual, okay? What makes you up as a whole and turning you into who you are becoming or who you have become, okay? So there are 5 piles, and the first pile we have the Sustainer with the Lapis Lazuli with the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. Pile number 2, we have the Storm with the Pyrite crystal with the Wandering Star. Pile number 3, we have the Heart with the Harmony Tarot with the Spirit Quartz. And then pile number 3, we have the Unseen with the Crystal Clear Quartz with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck. And then pile 5, we have the Nectar with the Luna Soul Tarot with Raw Emerald Stone. Okay, pile number 1, this is the Sustainer card with the Lapis Lazuli. Pile number 2, this is the Storm with the Pyrite crystal. Pile number 3, this is the Heart with the Spirit Quartz crystal. Pile number 4, this is the Unseen with the Crystal Clear Quartz. Pile number 5, this is the Nectar with the Raw Emerald Stone. The emeralds. The emeralds. So choose your pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. All right, hello pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So this reading is going to be about who you are becoming, who you are integrated with your light side and your dark side. Okay, so these are your cards laid out in front of you. So this is your message from Spirit about who you are becoming between the light and dark side. Okay, frequencies that you carry inside of you and what they are here showing you, teaching you, and evolving you into. So pile number 1, you chose the Sustainer card with the Lapis Lazuli. All right, so a lot of messages here, okay, but we're going to talk about the dark side that's pushing you into the light, and then who the light is pushing you into. All right, so I want to start with the light is pushing you to the child you were meant to be. Okay, so there is a lot of adolescence here that your soul is learning at this time. You have Up in the Air card. So this is something you are currently experiencing and going through and figuring out at this particular time of your life. Okay, but I want to assure you that in the ending, you are going to tap in to this multi-talented you know, magical person that you are. You're going to find your you're going to find your power, number one. I just think that right now there's this external circumstances and situations that you are going through with the ego that are in a process of illumination here and discovering how to alchemize and transmute things that really hold you back, okay? Because we have the Entitled Prince here. And when I laid the cards out, I just wanted to clarify, and look what came out, the Temperance with the Knight of Cups. So this is you, and you also have the card of miraculous alchemy. So you are going to alchemize these bad and toxic situations and internal trauma that you have going on, okay? So I want to just say, in the end, you are going to be the King of Forces. You are somebody who's going to learn the discipline, and you're going to create boundaries and armor yourself, okay? Because you do have the Metal King and the King of Forces. So basically you are, and you have the card of stepping through. So you are going to step through whatever it is that you're currently experiencing at the time. You feel with this Entitled Prince, okay, there is an obscene amount of healing and transmuting, okay, at this time. You feel like a victim of consciousness, okay, like everybody's out to get you, like nobody is catering to you and what you need, and you're having a conflict of interest with other people and how they view you and how you view them, and you feel like things are owed to you, and at a certain level of, I guess, because when you do things, you don't get back, you don't get things in return that you expect, because you see things differently, okay? But what Spirit is asking you is, which is a main factor in these cards, is for you to really go inside and master the dance of self-mastery, okay? And learning about outside forces and your internal force together, okay? Learning how to fight back these misunderstandings and mishaps in life with a higher intelligence of who you really are, okay? So I want to say that there's many cards about you going inside, okay, self-study, okay, to really know who you are, to shut out the noise around you, and to really take time and mastering your self discovery of your powers and who you truly are. I feel like you need to step back from the social media, the people, places, and surroundings that you put yourself in, and get a clearer vision of who you truly are. Okay, with Savada here, right? Was Savadia? I think that's her name. These are the Hindu goddesses. This is about self-study, okay? And it's funny because it's right next to the raccoon, okay? Which is the raccoon is talking about how, like, you're hiding in the shadows, okay? And there's untapped potential here, okay? And that you really can't shine until this mask is taking off, okay? So underneath that, and that's funny because it's right next to the self-study, okay? So it's like, I really feel like you have not come into your power. I don't think you've tapped into who you truly are, okay? But again, I want to remind you that you're still learning how to fight the outside forces, okay? And that's why the King of Forces up here is somebody who can balance both. So in the end, you're going to be extremely balanced, okay? But you've got to learn to do self-discipline. You've got to armor yourself. You've got to heal yourself, and you've got to set boundaries, and you've got to master the dance of all these energies and around you, and the energy of who you are, and balance the two, okay? There's a really call for your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your crown chakra to be balanced at this time. But look here, Medicine Guardian is saying being open to healing information, okay? And I want to say that once you heal whatever needs to be healed, you will be unstoppable and you will be the catalyst, okay? You have this Shakutite. I can't say these words, but this is the healing crystal that talks about the inner teacher inside of you and the sustainer. This is why you picked this card, because you have what it takes to sustain yourself in this world and hold your power firmly, okay, and be a positive role example for people how to stand in their power. Due to when outside situations are trying to hold you back, confuse you, mislead you, put you in a box, okay, you're going to be the catalyst that used to be this person who was like a slave, okay, to other people's thoughts and opinions and how they think things should be, okay? You're going to find that you have the inner power inside of you to transmute all those energies and step into your own. And then you're going to be someone that evokes progress and makes a change in people, making them aware that something could be better, leaving them forever changed, okay? So you, my friend, are somebody who is learning how to, again, set those boundaries, okay, by disciplining yourself with the armor that you put around you, okay? So you're going to find how to find your armor in this world to protect yourself, okay? Stand in your own power and your truth and not be a slave to anybody anymore. By illuminating your own expression, your positivity and joy and inspiration, things that inspire you, okay? And when you're inspired, you will be unstoppable. You will be this new earth builder. You will be this way shower for other people, okay? So I want to talk about how the beauty of you lies within inside you, and that's like the thing that Spirit is trying to tell you, how you are the oracle. You have the ability to tap into Spirit, okay, and download these intuitive thoughts that will lead you with Spirit guidance and in higher intelligence, okay? And then you will like see how you are one with Spirit, okay? And you'll see that the beauty is felt within. And then you'll start to glow from the inside out. This snake right here, okay, is the guardian of your magic, is the guardian of your untapped potential, okay? And this is talking about when you are present in the moment of working on yourself, okay? You are in the awareness of who you are, your acceptance of who you are, and you're in the present. When you are in that present, accepting who you truly are, this is when the miracles will happen. Your magic will waken up inside of you, okay? Because this is the child you were meant to be. You have the Virgo I Analyze card, okay? Because you are going to start seeing Spirit work with you, trying to send you messages and heal with you, because you do have the divine sun child, the blessings of the sun falcon, okay? Because I see that it's just your time to really start to experience. Well, see, right now it's like you're experiencing all the adolescence on the 3D plane, right? And I feel like your spirit guides are ready to step you up a notch. I feel like you're ready for an ascension. I feel like you're ready for an upgrade to master the dance and to really learn how to look from a higher perspective of what life taught you, okay? And to really set boundaries and say, no, I am acceptance of my power and nobody can take this away from me. But it's just like you had to like go through all of these, obstacles and challenges so that you could see your true potential, okay? But there's got to be a lot of transmuting and healing, okay? Knight of Cups is about healing, and Temperance is all about healing as well with this Entitled Prince card, okay? So it's like a victim of consciousness, a victim mentality consciousness that you have, like everybody's out to get you, when really you need to step firm in your own power. You have the Oracle, and it's number 19. And I see that, I like how 19 is showing up here, because 1 is the beginning, 9 is the ending, okay? There's nothing over 9 because it's all repetitive numbers, right? So you, I feel, went through a whole cycle, and it's coming to going to unravel now, and you're going to be released into the child you were meant to be. So when you were born with this protective, you were born with these special powers, okay? But I felt like you had to really discover them for yourself when you went into this earth school, if you want to call it, okay? And it's just for you to gain knowledge, okay, and to once again discover who you truly are. And when you finish with those cycles, you will step back into the child you were meant to be, and you're going to step back and analyze everything, and then you're going to tap back into your heart space, and you're going to step through, okay, and you're going to express truly who you are, okay. And you're going to surrender your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. You're no longer going to be held back by anybody else's, opinions or thoughts or perceptions. You're going to be balanced with this King of Forces here. You're going to turn into the Metal King with discipline, armor, and boundaries. Okay, so I really do see that you are the sustainer. You have what it takes. And this is why you picked this card, okay? Because this Lapis Lazuli is a connection to source, to higher realms, okay? And you're going to reestablish that bond with spirit, okay? And it's going to fulfill you. And that's what's going to sustain the truth inside of you to push through all these negative outside forces that you don't feel aligned to. You're going to go through a major healing that's going to awaken who you truly are, and therefore you can remove this mask. There are about 3 or 4 cards in this deck from different oracle decks that talk about going in and doing the self-study and really finding out who you truly are. And when you discover who you are, you're going to be blown away, because you are going to be the catalyst. Somebody's going to see you completely reinvent yourself or wake up to your own magic, and then just like, bam, just throw it out there, and people are gonna be like, whoa, how did you do that? And then you're going to be a way shower, because you have this teacher here. You're going to show people how to tap into their inner power, okay? Because this is, you're going to be around a lot of people who thought you were one way, but then see you go through this whole transformation and just awaken to your power, and then they're going to just see it shine through you, and everything around you is going to start changing, and people are going to like literally look at you like the King of Forces here. But remember, you've got a divine blessing, okay, coming in, okay? You've got a divine blessing coming in, and you will master your self-mastery by going within, though, okay, and being open to healing information, okay? So go on a spiritual retreat is what I'm seeing. But remember, this snake guardian here, is protecting your future, is letting you know there's so much untapped potential and unawakened magic, okay? And this raccoon and this snake energy is working together. This raccoon will not let you leave until you figure out how to take off this falsity mask and step into your truest potential, your truest power, okay? So then you have number 23, dynamic. And 23 comes to 5, and 5 is about freedom, okay, being in bondage to freedom. So that is a dynamic frequency that's here to support you and to sustain you. So you have energies here that are going to sustain you and be with you through as you go through this transformation. You're not through this transformation yet, because you have up in the air card. If you don't put in the work, if you don't care, this transformation will not happen. But Spirit wants you to know you pulled the rainbow child. You have amazing untapped potential and magical powers that you will discover. And you will be a part of this new earth builder. And you will be multi-talented, unstoppable when you find your power once again. However, up in this card with up in the air, there's still a lot of unanswered questions because it's up in the air. It is up to you to make this change and to believe in yourself, okay? But no, this potential of yours is through the roof. You have been blessed by the divine. It's yours for the taking, okay? And you will come out. Look, you got king here and king here. I mean, this was the child you were meant to be, somebody of power, okay? And that can lead others. So the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. So this is about you integrating and synergizing these energies, okay? And then it be a dynamic force. So you will be able to balance what was and what is to become, okay? So things will move for you as long as you believe in yourself and know that other people's perceptions is not your own, okay? But hold back that victim mentality because it's up to you to make that shift and to shift those people out of your life, okay? You have the power to set boundaries, put your armor on, and discipline your life, okay? For you to step in your power, you have to protect that pile number one, okay? With all of you, all right? And remember, when beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will glow. So this is your message from Spirit. I think it's interesting because I'm going to pull your tarot now, and I also was going to pull you an Oracle of Transcendence and see where Spirit wants you to know where you are in your transcendence journey. Because look, you got this card too. So I find it interesting that this is who you will become. We're going to pull you a card, okay, and read about that. And that's a message, another message that Spirit wants you to know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your tarot. The one that you chose, the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And we're going to look into your energies right now. All right, pile number one. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Oracle of Transcendence, and then we're going to pull your tarot. Oh, let's pull your card away. But there is going to be, Spirit is saying there is going to be a miraculous healing from the past, and you will step into the King of Wands. You will step into your power, okay? Keep up the work, keep your focus, keep your vision, and keep your confidence and trust in yourself, okay? And I find it interesting, Spirit had me pull some cards out from your Oracle, because we're done reading your Oracle, but like I see how they had me lay this out as we pull your tarot. This rainbow child right next to the child I was meant to be. When you take off this mask and sustain who you truly are, you will awaken to the power inside of you, okay? You will awaken. This guardian will release your future, okay? Because right now it's being protected. So Spirit wants you to know your future is protected. You have a lot of guardians of your magic, your untapped potential, your divine blessing, when you find out you're a child of God, when you find out the divineness that you carry, the power, this will be released. But I want you to look at this, because this is the guardian that is protecting that DNA, okay, that truly is to be awakened right now, okay? So, and then when this child wakes up, you will turn into this rainbow child, unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy, okay? So, and this will sustain you for the rest of your future, okay? So you're going through a breakthrough. This raccoon energy will not release you until you identify your true power, okay? Pile number one. Now, let's ask Spirit to please tap us into pile number one, Oracle of Transcendence card. Spirit, please show me pile number one. the Oracle of Transcendence, who they have become. Thank you. All right, so you have the Quartz. I can't really pronounce that. Quartz. This is your message from Spirit. Let me get the book. Okay, so here is your message. The Quartz is often associated with the medical profession, being represented simultaneously with the rod of Asclepius in Greek tradition. It was the staff carried by the god Hermes, the winged messenger. When this appears in a reading, it relates to the medical profession. Are you in the medical profession? Have you been drawn toward a service profession? Are you a healer or a light worker? Do you feel the need to help others and don't know why? Medicine is a generalized term that can refer to more than just physical health. This card is a catalyst. There's that catalyst again. This card is a catalyst to take action for yourself and others using your natural healing abilities. This is that teacher, okay, Shatuktik, that crystal card that came out. So when you learn to tap in and heal yourself, you will be the healer for others. You are that catalyst, okay? Okay, somebody in the ruins is going to be, and the medical will wind up being the savior, the healer, okay? Somebody who's repaired themselves, okay, is going to repair others. So this medical card really talks about how you are going to heal yourself and show others how to do it. Like when I picked up in the first part of your oracle is how you're going to be the teacher, okay? From all of your past experiences and how you healed yourself, you're going to heal other people, okay? This also indicates that you are into a medical profession or some kind of esoteric, metaphysical type of healing, okay? Massage therapy, doesn't matter, anything healing, light working, spiritual work, anything like that. This is your confirmation, okay, that this reading is for you. So let's go ahead and this healing is what's going to sustain your life, okay? Let's go ahead and pull your tarot. I want to look into your current energy right now. All right, so Spirit, please tap me into pile number 1. So it's up to you, pile number 1, to find the strength you need, okay, make the decision to heal yourself, okay, and to look at your cups, half full, not half empty, okay? Even because a lot of things are up in the air right now. I get it, I understand, okay, but you need to know that this message is Spirit's telling you how much power you have, okay, and to awaken that power, okay, to drop the mask, okay, to really just stop being so, Debbie Downer, like in the dumps, okay? Because look, you're this snake power right here. So much so that the divine is protecting it for you, for your future. So when you finally realize your power, they will let you have it. But your power is being protected. I mean, that, like, to me, that spoils me. Knowing that would be, I would feel spoiled, okay? Like a kid pharaoh, okay? Like they're holding all his riches until he's old enough of age. That is what the divine is doing, is holding this magic for you, okay? Because it's your birthright. You were born into power. Pile number 1. All right, Spirit, please tap me into pile number 1. Show me their current energy. Looking deeper. All right, so we have the Devil and we have the Artist. Ooh, look at that. Look at you. Look at that. We have the Artist card with the Devil. Wow, what does that say to you? That says a lot to me. It's like you are really going in deep, and you're going to, it's like you're really looking at something the way it is, and you're taking notes. You're like a scribe writer. Like you're really seeing things from a different perspective than most people about this Devil energy, and you are taking note. You are really analyzing it, because remember, you got that Virgo card, I analyze. So this is what you're analyzing. You're analyzing, you're shifting your perspective. You're shifting the way you see things, okay? Because something is really speaking to you about this toxic devil energy, and you are like making like beauty out from your pain. Your life, in your past experiences, is what's going to bring out this artist in you. Oh my gosh, wow, that's amazing. All right, look, 3 of Cups, okay? And then you're going to celebrate, okay? And if you put a job offer in, or if you like put an application in for a job, you're going to get it, or you're going to pass that test, or you're going to get some good information, okay, about some healing aspect or job in your life, okay? Or you're going to succeed in this healing journey. Look, you're going to have a rebirth. Rebirth is assured. Like I said, this devil energy, you're seeing it exactly for what it is, okay? And you're going to celebrate the artistry and the lessons that it taught you, pile number 1. And then you're going to have a major rebirth. Oh my gosh, look how it comes underneath the raccoon. You will succeed. You will be reborn. You will tap into this dynamic power that you hold inside of you. You are going to be a badass healer. All right. Show me more. Show me more. I feel like 10 of Pentacles is going to pop out. Like you're going to leave a legacy. Like, look, King of Wands. Remember what I told you about the King of Wands? Spirit said that you will heal from this. The past will be healed and you will step back into your power. So I got fire signs showing up here. Okay, got water signs, Pisces, definitely Scorpio. So one of you guys might be a Scorpio and Cancer. And then we definitely have a Sagittarius and Leo and Aries here that might be in your chart. But maybe a lot of you might be a Scorpio. But we are definitely pulling in some, look at that, King of Pentacles. Oh my, pile number 1. Remember you had the King of Forces and the King Metal? Look, you got 2 kings. You got 2 kings. The King of Forces, the elements, water, fire, earth, and air, the wands. And then you got Pentacles, metal. Look at that. You're going to get your metal. And look, you're going to shine in the end. It's the back of the deck, okay? You're going to find clarity and truth in who you really are, okay? Right now, you're in the shadows, but you will come out shining. This is a promise to you from Spirit. Wow, look at that. Pile number 1, you have nothing to fret, okay? Spirit is in control. Tap back into your power, okay? You are of the Most High, all right? And I also pulled some oracle cards that I had made up, and I want to read those to you, closing off this reading. I am the light of the world, so if you follow me, you will not stumble through the darkness, for living light will flood your path. Love, Jesus. I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would have never moved. Love the universe. Abracadabra, use your magic, resources. Okay, so a lot of untapped potential coming out here with this magic card. And then we have integrate your eternal truth with your temporal reality. Bring your spiritual self to every situation in your personal life, okay? 2 worlds, integrate them. We have the key to relief is healing grief, and that is by showing up who you truly are. And then we have communicate with your authority, conviction, strength, truth, and decisiveness. All right, pile number 1, like the synchronicities were crazy in this reading. And look at this card. You are going to be somebody with a magnitude of power, and it's like this artist is going to arise in you, okay? And then you're going to step into this power. Look, you had 2 cards of the King and the Oracle, and you have 2 kings here, okay? This is who you're going to step into once this rebirth has been assured, and then you will celebrate your victory. All right, pile number 1, those were your messages from Spirit. And hang in there, because these results are amazing, okay? And so are you. All right, I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. All right. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the archetype, the Storm, and then you guys chose the Pirate with the Wandering Star Tarot. Okay, so here are your cards laid out before you, okay, pile number 2. These are all your oracles, and then we'll pull some more tarot, okay? But this is, you know, your shadow self and your light side, and your light self integrated as a whole, as an individual, to really get a clear picture of who you are becoming and or who you have become, okay? So pile number 2, I can't express enough the message. It might be a little trigger warning, but this is your shadow side, and then we'll talk about your light side and, you know, where you're going with that. But pile number 2, I want to say for a few of you, you know, or most of you, or, you know, just a couple of you, but I have to get this message out like right away, because there is a repeating synchronicity here in these cards, and that's when like spirit is like, pay attention, because that's the language of spirit, right? When they speak in synchronicity. So in the spirit realm, coincidences is not really just a coincidence, it's a form of language of spirit, okay? And when you have the Hawk Prince, spirit communication came out with pay attention. Then you have the Lookout card, pay attention. And then you have the War of the Roses, pay attention. And then you have the Storm card, pay attention, and Call to Change, pay attention. And then you have the Eagle, see from a higher perspective, okay? And then you also have the Dragon, okay, that's looking over you, okay? I want to tell you guys right off the rip that you guys are very strong, warrior type energy, okay? You guys are very intimidating. You guys have a strong connection to past tribes or Egypt or some other strong ancestry lineage, okay? So you guys have a lot of strengths and, of spiritual principles, okay, that lie deep within your DNA. All right, so I feel like abuse of power can be a shadow that you guys carry, and sometimes you're not aware of it, but you have so much confidence and boldness and leadership, and it's like, you know, everybody looks up to you, or you're the leader of the pack. But you guys can also abuse that power, you know, in your subconsciously, in your subconscious. You may not even be aware of it. But pile number 2, here is a very strong message from Spirit that I am supposed to deliver to you guys. They said, get this right off the bat. You guys, there is something going on. Oh, and also today for tomorrow, there's something going on that you guys have to get a message. This could be something you're presently going through, or this is something in the future, okay? I feel like, of course, your past decisions that you have made, you know, is now presenting itself in front of you, because today is all we have, and what we make decisions today, our tomorrow will show for it, right? So where you are today is because of the choices and the decisions you have made in the past. And pile number 2 is Spirit saying, if you're not comfortable where you are today, start making better choices, okay? That you are a strong manifester. You guys have a lot of power, and I feel that you guys don't understand how powerful you are, and that abuse of power can sometimes be a thing you're overlooking. But this message right here, today for tomorrow, talks about, are you going to sacrifice today for a better future, or are you going to sacrifice your future for today? Okay, and I think those are some things that we're not aware of, because sometimes we have an overindulgence. However, there is something coming. There are things changing and coming that Spirit wants to prep you for, or give you a word of advice, pile number 2. This dragon is watching you and protecting your future, and until you waken the dragon inside of you, okay? So your future is protected, and this is why this message is finding you. Your dragon, your spirit guides are saying, if you haven't awoken to your power yet and know how strong you are with your manifestations or your choices that you make, they're going to protect you, okay? And there's this frog has rain coming down from it right here, and you have some in the rain, okay? So your ancestors are summoning a clear our path for you, protecting your future, because they're wanting to point out that there are decisions that you are making that's going to impact your future. So this is like a deep ancestral message for you guys, pile number 2. Your ancestors are coming in right now. I'm not even reading the cards. I'm like channeling right now. Your ancestors are coming in right now to ask you, what is it that you want to do? Do you want a better day today, or do you want a better day in your future? Because what you decide to do today will impact your future. Okay? Do you want to, you know, protect the future by the decisions you make today, or do you want to give that up with some kind of indulgence you want to enjoy today? Okay, but however, if that's your choice, you will have repercussions of that, and your ancestors don't want to see you jeopardize anything that's ahead in the future. And I want to tell you that spirit it can always see ahead, pile number 2. They can always see ahead, and that's why the dragon energy is here to protect us and guide us, because sometimes they see something good coming in for us, and they see that what we're doing is not aligning to that energy, so we get messages, okay? So the Hawk Prince is saying to see things from a higher perspective, okay, when spirit is trying to communicate with you and give you signs. You guys got to slow down and pay attention to this, to the signs and synchronicities around you that is happening. You guys have been summoned. You guys are being summoned by the universe and your ancestors and higher forces right now to make a change, okay? The storm is wanting to, you know, clear out all of this negativity and toxic energy that's going on, you know, inside you or all around you, or energies you're not aware of. Again, I'm feeling that you guys are heavily protected. Like a lot of your ancestors are coming in right now. They're like, yes, tell pile number 2 to pay attention to the signs, because they're trying to shift you from a bad decision. Okay. Now, don't mistake your light side for your shadow side, because you guys have a lot of power here. And I think once you discover it, you guys are going to start using it for your best advantage. You're not going to take advantage of it. But we all do that when we feel this power and not really know where it comes from. We kind of abuse our power. But you are heavily protected. But the choice is still yours, okay? But you definitely, pile number 2, you have strong angelic and ancestors and spirit guides working behind the scenes, trying to give you some messages to make a shift in your reality that's going to protect your future, okay? Because the War of the Roses and the Lookout and the Call to Change is something's on the horizon of needing your attention and to make accurate decisions at this time. The War of the Roses could be a family member, a relationship, or a job or promotion. Something is in jeopardy. There is some challenging times around a personal endeavor of a work job, a family, or a promotion. Okay, and that's why they're saying now pay attention. What you do today has an effect on tomorrow. So I feel like this might be a futuristic reading for some of you, like a major heads up from spirit. Okay, because this is just like a warning. There's something coming up that needs you to be responsible and mature about making a decision that's going to keep this opportunity on the board for you, protect your future. Okay. Like an example, I want to lose weight, right? This doesn't have anything to do with job promotions, feelings, romantic encounters, things like that. But you guys, yes. But me, I'll use my experience as an example. I want to lose weight, right? So bad. And I went to Dunkin' Donuts to go get a coffee. And I bought a freaking donut. And I ate the stupid donut. And I'm like, why did I do that? Because I'm trying to lose weight. But today I wanted to indulge on, on something that I wanted, knowing that it wasn't for my highest good, because what I really, really wanted was me to lose weight, right? but I'm not going to lose weight now because I ate that stupid donut to satisfy my indulgence for today. When really I was supposed to look out for my future with something that was way more important. My health, my size 6 dress I wanted to get it in instead of a size 14. Do you understand what I'm saying? Pile number 2, when it comes to you, there is something that is really more important, that is more engaged in your heart space and something you really want than what in the future and what you want to protect, rather than what you are willing to give that up for just for a bite of it today. So you guys are getting summoned to protect your future more fiercely. You guys have this warrior archetype, okay? It talks about your strength, the skill, the discipline, and the toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. And that is what your ancestors are wanting you to pull out, okay? You also have the fearless card and the intimidating card. You guys have an extreme amount of power, but with that also comes a lot of responsibility. And we can get self-indulgent and we can also abuse our power. So we need to reestablish some balance here to protect our future, all right? It's saying you are bold about your joys in life, making you more vivid and alive to those around you, teaching them to take more risk in life. Okay, then you also have this past life of regal, seductive, and just a bit dangerous with Cleopatra energy. So strong, you intimidate your prey, a very strong connection to Egypt. So you see what I'm saying here? This warrior and fearless and intimidating power you have is being directed in a wrong area. You need to pull it back into yourself and use it for the highest good to protect something that you guys have coming in for you. It's your birthright, something that is owed to you to enhance the opportunities in your life, okay, for the betterment of your life. And so your ancestors are trying to protect that, pile number 2. And you guys take this how this resonates in your life. I really did, try to put energy around these piles and ask God to protect these piles so that it could be, you guys could choose intuitively and your spirit guides would help you choose depending on what situation was going on in your life. And this was supposed to be the message to all of the ones who picked pile number 2 that were going through something similar, okay? So this I tried to protect as much as I could to reach the right audience, okay, because it's a very powerful message. And this one right here, the temple, home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. It's like you guys have this soul connection, crystal lovers, okay? You guys have a connection to regalness and source, okay, and ancestors. And it's like really tap back into your heart space and figure out like and get familiar with the power that you hide. You don't need to, not that you hide, that you have. You don't need to seek for answers outside of yourself, okay? But I feel like if you didn't know this about you, you might want to go on a spiritual retreat and really tap into what the universe and your ancestors and God is trying to show you at this time. I want to point out that the storm, pile number 2, is also talking about if you guys don't make the decision to, now this is a shadow we're still talking about. There's a big shadow here that is trying to block our light here. And I will say, it's like with more, spiritual responsibility, spiritual powers, the harder it gets sometimes, okay? Because you're somebody of power here, and the dark doesn't like that, okay? It tries to make us dim our light. But let me not get off track here. I'm just so passionate about delivering this because I see clearly what's going on here. But if you guys don't take responsibility for your actions and clean up what you're supposed to clean up, the universe will do it for you. This is total solar eclipse energy, This might even be some of the energies from the last solar eclipse that we had from May playing into this, because it usually takes about 6 months of working with solar eclipse energy, and I still feel a strong sense of solar eclipse energy. It's like they're trying to cut out the toxic situations in your life that are going to hold you back from your future. Okay. So it's like the universe saying, I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would have never moved. And the universe gives you the option of doing that on your own, or they'll take it into their hands, because you guys have the call to change. And I just cannot believe the synchronicities here. I want to read this to you because it is highly important. It says, the call to adventure can come like a whisper or resound like a devastating earthquake. This stage of the journey is a problem or challenge you can no longer ignore. You know deep down that something has to shift. The call asks you to depart from the safe world and enter the unknown. Will you listen to the first whisper? If you don't, then it will ultimately escalate to a clamor. Change doesn't have to come from disaster, but it will eventually, unless you take action. An example would be becoming disengaged at work. Being unproductive will ultimately get you fired. Finding a new job could add a sense of vigor and purpose to your life. Eventually, you will have to leave the work you hate. The question is, will you do it proactively or honorably? At this stage, look to your center of gravity. When you give yourself to silence, what questions keep coming up that won't go away? Is there something in your life, your personality, society, or community you would like to see change? What archetypes could you work with to bring about this change? See that? That's the warrior, the fearless, and you, having the power to self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. You guys can conquer this ego. And sometimes we just get so self-indulgent, we don't really, subconsciously, we don't really see what we're doing. But this is a time for you guys to really pay attention to the synchronicities and the messages that Spirit is trying to communicate with you, because they're on the lookout for something. And you have the dragon energy. When the dragon comes out, it's like, ooh, big time harbinger, like warning. Pile number 2. Did you see how I talked about relationships and job? I really feel for a lot of you, there's a big job. Something's going to come up, and I feel like you guys are going to be warned to don't do any drugs, or do what you have to do so you don't jeopardize this opportunity. That's a huge message for a lot of you. And if you guys want to keep a relationship, don't go somewhere where somebody wants you to go and then get caught with another girl or a guy. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Like, there's something, like, dig down deep and just listen to the the mature part of you, and so that you can protect your future. Okay. So it's time for a magical life, guys. It's time for you to step into this power and live your best life. And that's why you've been summoned by the universe, the frog, to clear out the clutter. The storm is to clear out, to summon the rain. You guys are being summoned by higher forces to really take a higher perspective, look at your life, and really see what really matters to you, what is really important, okay? And don't jeopardize it by a quick fix. This is for you guys, okay? Because there's something magical coming into your life that your team and your God is trying to protect. This third eye portal wants you to dig in deeper into the spiritual world to get some clarity on some confusion that you may have in the spiritual aspect of things. I mean, damn, you guys are a powerhouse. I'm telling you right now, like, you guys are being heavily protected right now, okay? And your light side is eventually going to defeat these dark shadows, okay? But you have to work with your higher self here. You have to answer the call about what it needs to do, what course correction you have to take to protect your future. Okay, so get grounded with your root chakra. All right, and the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. Okay, so get grounded, and you know, connect with source here. Okay, and tap back into your heart space. Okay, some of you guys might be an Aquarius, an air sign, and tap into this strength of you know, intelligence that you have, you know, and go sit outside and meditate. Okay, and connect with your ancestors. But this storm, pile number 2, is coming, whether you invoke it or you don't invoke it. And that is all about the decisions that you make today will have an effect tomorrow. Okay, so I want to pull some cards here. Oh, all right, so a lot came out here. So we have weaving order from chaos. Yep, exactly. It's time to make order from this chaos. Okay, you guys have so many good positive shifts coming in here, and they are trying to protect it. They're trying to help you to protect it. Okay, and I want to say the inner strength is the power within that pushes action into all areas of life. You guys have the strength that it takes. Okay, pull out this warrior. Okay, and liberate yourself. Okay, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. It's time to let it go. Okay, clean the clutter with this frog energy, summon the rain, connect with your ancestors, and you guys are going to clear this debris and blockages off your path. Okay, this storm is coming. Remember, you either, about the solar eclipse energy and the storm, it's like you either remove that or your ancestors will remove it for you. And then, you know, so either way it's coming. Okay, because it's your destiny that's coming in, pile number 2. Because then we have commit your work to the Lord and it will succeed. Okay, so connect with source. And this says always a lesson, never a failure, always going and never stopping. Angel number 819. Okay, a heart that beats in tune. And then we have rejection is God's protection. And we have this problem is only temporarily, change is coming, keep going. Okay, and then we have Jehovah God is our light and our protector. So this is God saying that he's trying to protect you. Okay, so use your magic, your resources, abracadabra, like summon. You have the power to summon higher forces, okay, of spirit to get you the answers, the clarity, anything you need. So connect with your star family. The key to relief is healing grief. And we have unplug from social networks and people. Connect to nature and the stars. Go on a retreat. And then we have courage is the answer to the fear of the unknown. Number 19. Okay, there's that strength in you, that warrior. And it says faith in the process. The invisible help from the universe is often more powerful than the physical efforts of 1,000 men. Trust that. So this is the universe coming in to help you protect your future, pile number 2. So this is your message from your oracle. Okay, let's go ahead and get into some tarot, pile number 2. All right, but first I want to look into the Oracle of Ascendance, okay, and see what level and what message the Oracle of Ascendance has for you. All right, so Spirit guides, Spirit, please show me pile number 2. And this today for tomorrow, number 32 comes to 5, okay, which is talking about a call to change, okay. Spirit communication, pay attention. The storm is coming, okay? So prepare yourself, okay? The decisions you make today will affect tomorrow, okay? Cannot express that enough. And then we have crown chakra, okay? So connect to source, okay? Get those downloads, listen to spirit, all right? So tap into a spiritual retreat to activate your crown chakra is what I'm hearing. Look, and then we have throat chakra. Okay, so Again, you guys are powerful manifestors. And the throat chakra is about expressing your truth, okay, and being honest and communicating clearly with the higher aspect of things, seeing it from a higher perspective, okay? So it's like when you channel in from the higher realms, you're going to be able to express that truth through your throat chakra, okay? So mean what you say, and say what you mean, and look, and then put it out there with the solar plexus. Okay, so I feel like these are the chakras that you guys need to align, okay, and express with all of you. The solar plexus, okay, the creativity. Any more we have for you guys are getting all chakras. This is crazy. Okay, and then here is the one we're going to read, okay, the Malkuth, okay. Let me go ahead and get the book for that. And then look, we have the sacral chakra. Be yourself, okay? It's like the inner child, okay, wants to be authentically itself, okay? So tap you back into the power that you truly have, okay? Then we have this, we have the Scorpio. So a lot of you guys might be Scorpio and Aquarius. You don't have to be, but okay. So let me look for this message. 1 second. All right, pile number 2. So here is your message from Malkuth. It talks about how Malkuth is the 10th fear in the tree of life. While it appears at the bottom, it is actually considered the top of the tree of life. Malkuth also represents the realm of earth, a reflection of the realm of heaven and the representation of the material plane of existence. While Yesod is a fear that channels, Malkuth is a fear that receives. Be it energies, thoughts, emotions, or actions, this is the fear that allows tangibility out of the other fears and emanations. When Malkuth appears in your cards, you are reminded that all things are a reflection of the divine and the grand design. Why is this situation happening the way that it is? If you look at the situation from a higher consciousness, are the ties to other situations. All things have a plan, and Malkuth reminds you to be patient, for all is as it should be in the grand design. Do you see? There's something that was meant for you, pile number 2. It's happening. So that's when your ancestors and source stand up and clear out the clutter and remove the obstacles and challenges. And sometimes it's so heavy that you don't see them, that this storm is going to come to make it happen, to protect that. That's how powerful. That's why you're here. That's why you were born, baby. That's your mission. That's your destiny. And they will move heaven and hell to protect this. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You come from a long lineage of very powerful ancestors, okay? And there was a reason why you were born here to be able to do. You're not just existing for no reason, pile number 2, okay? So whatever that's coming in, there's a call for you to change, to get realigned with that, because it's so powerful. That's your destiny that's coming in. And if we don't direct traffic the way that it's going to, there can be a crash, a major crash and burn. But God, your mighty protector, and your ancestors are not going to let that happen. So if they have to shake the whole damn universe to wake you up and to shift things around, that's what's happening. However, you get the choice to do it beforehand, before the solar eclipse energy will clip things out of your life, okay? So just know, this is a warning from Spirit that this is what's happening, okay, to protect your future from the situations that are happening today for tomorrow. Okay, this is for you. This is how much you are loved. This is how much you are protected, pile number 2. I mean, damn. And you know what? It's like, study your chakras, okay? Because they need you to tap back into your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra, and pay attention to the signs from Spirit, okay? This is all for, I would feel so like spoiled and loved, you know what I mean? Because you have like a plethora of like spirit guides coming in right now. All right, so let's look into your tarot real fast. All right, the Star and the 5 of Wands. See, look at that. Okay, there's a battle to protect this new star, this rising star, which is you. Behind the scenes, there is a lot going on. sugar plum. There's a lot going on. Your spirit team is up for battles. Look, the Empress, like there's something that's supposed to be created, but look, the Fool, this just popped, this just like threw out at me. There's something, the Empress gives birth, okay, and creates. Like I said, there's something coming in, and the Fool in reverse is not taking action on that, okay, or there's something in its way from birthing this. So that's the main energy of this reading right here. And it's called, you know what's funny is that this is called the Wandering Star. So I think a part of this message is that, like, you are a star, okay, you have a big mission, a big destiny that was written in the stars, and you're out there running around doing what you do, you know, in your life, your relationships, your workplace, you know, but I don't think you realize who you are. You're wondering, there's a star like wandering around, and the stars above you are keeping tabs on you, okay, because when it's time to get activated and to put your destiny in place, that's when the universe comes in and making sure that everything's in place. And if everything is not in place, damn, it's going down, pile number 2, but to protect you, not to hurt you, okay? So anything that is going to fall away, crumble, or leave your life, it was for your highest good, okay? It was done for you, not to you, okay? So next we have the Moon, and we have the Two of Swords, okay? So there's 2 paths ahead, okay? And that's decisions that you make. The decisions you make will affect the future, okay? And so that is like the Two of Swords, being undecisive about things that you don't know, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Tap into your intuition. Make a decision, okay? There's a decision that you have to make. Look at that. Judgment. Okay, awakening, acceptance, okay, about what this is that's written in the stars for you. I mean, it is so clear. The Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? Look, you guys have something big coming in here that's going to be a brand new beginning for you. You guys are going to understand and tap back into the potential and the power that you have, and then boom, this Ace of Cups is what is your future. Everything that you ever wanted is going to come in place for you, but it's all in reverse, which means it's still being protected until you figure out your power, okay? We got the Lovers, okay? And also, this is about a relationship that is being heavily protected, okay? Something that is meant for your like twin flame, your soulmate, is also being protected, okay? So help your team, okay, protect this for you. Look, Death, Lovers, okay? There's going to be an awakening to maybe a soulmate from the past life. If you guys believe in that, that is going to come back and assist you in this journey, okay? But there's also going to be a new beginning and a love situation as well, okay? But you also have major protection around your destiny and your love life, okay? All right, so this is going to be your wish fulfillment. On the back of the deck, we got 9 of Pentacles. This is a wish fulfillment coming in for you, okay? Just trust the process and know that you are being heavily protected, okay? This future, once you realize who and what you are and what you were meant to do, okay? So again, I'm getting this vibe of you are the wandering star, and above you is watching out for you, okay? Because it's like in the book of life, in the Akashic records, you are meant to do something and have something of high significance, okay? And it's being protected until you awaken into that dragon energy inside of you. But until then, that dragon energy is watching out for you. Damn, pile number 2, like, man, that is like deep. So again, I hope this guy has helped you you know, realize who you really are, who you have become, and who you are becoming, and what the shadow is showing you, okay? Is what the shadow is showing, the light side of you, who you really are, okay? But until then, I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope to see you back in my future readings. And yeah, have the a good time of your summer vacation because school's about to start. Eek. All right, guys, love you so much. And this is Sunny from Astro Tarot Hotspot signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So this message is going to be about who you have become, who you are becoming, depending on the level of your journey you are on, with the integration of your light side and your dark side, your shadow side. Okay, and these are going to be some advice and some information that Spirit wanted to talk about. So here are your cards laid out in front of you. So you see there is a big message here, okay? So pile number 3, you guys are the ones who chose the Spirit Quartz, okay? And with the heart archetype, all right? Okay, so I laid it out like this on purpose so that, because there was a lot of cards and, you know, it takes too long to pull live. So I did this, you know, layout like this on purpose so I could get the message from Spirit that they want you to hear, okay? So there is a lot here. But what I want to talk about is that there are doors opening up for you right now, okay? Golden opportunities, important doors are opening for you right now, and Spirit wants you to walk through them. It has not been an easy journey for you to break free from old beliefs, molds, you know, people trying to make you conform to their belief system, you know, and mold you into who they want you to be. You have this inner knowing, this inner voice inside of you, connected to Spirit, and wanting you to break free and live another reality, another perception, okay? It's not that you maybe don't see why they believe what they believe, but there's something more deep down in your soul that is trying to get you to, you know, advance your spirituality on a different level that maybe the people around you don't really know anything about. It's taken me to, Spirit is taking me to the movie called Brave, right? And see how, and she's in the woods, and you know how the little whispers, the little orbs of light that light up the path going down the forest? Spirit is showing me that. And you know how Brave, the girl, was the one who only saw that because she was very special and unique and different. Spirit is showing me you're that girl, Brave, okay? And that there is a special and unique destined pathway for you to follow, and only you, okay? However, there's a sense of entrapment here and being all tied up with your current surroundings. I'm being showed a very dominating force around you that is holding your truth back and making it hard for you to break free and for you to follow the signs of Spirit. You have this clairvoyance, you know, clairsentience, and you know, this connection to Spirit, and you see things that other people don't. You feel things, and it's like, you know, Spirit is trying to point you in another direction. And so it's like you're doing a course correction, okay? And you are the only one that sees Spirit as these orbs lighting this path for you, and everybody else thinks you're crazy, or everybody else says, no, that's not the way. So they are making it hard for you to become not enslaved to their belief, okay? It's like you can't break free. It's like you're all tied up. I'm getting a lot of like male figures in your life. And pile number 3, take this how this resonates, because there's several messages coming in here. How there could be a father that is like, there's a strong family and tribe energy around you, pile number 3, that is very prideful in their belief system and how they think things should be run. And it is pulling you away from your destiny and your path that Spirit is trying to break you from. So Spirit is opening up special doorways for you right now. And so this is your message to find the inner strength, the inner goddess power within you to turn and go the other way and break free. But Spirit wants you to know that they are going to be there for you. But back to what I was feeling about this prideful family and tribe. There's a dominating energy around you, Emperor, that is trying to redirect your program your thoughts and keep you in bondage or entrapment of a certain belief system. And again, you know that your truth belongs somewhere else. It's like you want to break free and rebirth your own truth and speak it the way that you want to. However, again, you are in bondage or you're in entrapment of this particular male authority, whether it be your father, your family, your husband, somebody that you want to break free from, or you could be legally in bondage with a particular contract, okay? And it's been hard to find the strength to, you know, honestly pull away from that and go your own way, okay? Like a separation. There is a message from Spirit to follow your heart and to do what you must do to make this happen, and that you will not be alone, but you have support coming in from higher forces that are helping you make this change, because it is for your highest good. These people around you do not understand that in your future, this is who you are meant to be. You have a higher purpose. You have a higher calling. And there are people around you that just do not understand this. So there's going to be a lot of healing and patience needed at the time, okay, for all of this to make a breakthrough. But do not lose your truth, your higher calling, or your acknowledgement that Spirit is working with you, guiding you and directing you towards a different path. We do see here, again, we want you to know, we do see here that there's this pulling away and breaking free from this old belief system, this tribe, this family pride, this relationship, whatever and however this fits you, because we do see that you're all tied up with contracts. You know, we do see that you're tied up at this moment, okay? And that, again, the journey that you are supposed to take, and a solo journey at that, has been quite difficult, okay? And so what's happening here is you got the Black Egg and the Wolf card, okay? And so the Black Egg is talking about speaking your truth 1,000% authentically, your voice, and be heard, okay? And we also have the Performer and the Spotlight card. So in the future, you are somebody who is supposed to stand alone, especially with this Wolf card, like a lone wolf, like a leader of a community, a leader of your own truth. But this Wolf card also talks about how you're being dominated by another tribe or family that's trying to make you conform to their societal beliefs. And Spirit knows what's in your heart, and Spirit saying, no, you need to follow your heart, okay? And they're going to assist you on whatever this energy is that's holding you up and tying you back and holding you back from, you know, breaking free and living your own truth and expressing that exactly the way that you want to. Spirit is acknowledging your willpower, okay, at being a detective. There is so many synchronicities in this pile about speaking your truth and finding your truth and having an amazing intuition to be able to discover the truth on your own. It says you have great powers of observation and intuition and the desire to speak out the truth, okay? So they want you to keep up this work about the, you know, the hunter and the egg, okay? They want you to keep hunting for the truth and staying next to Spirit. They will. Higher forces are setting the course for you and they are directing you, okay? They want you to integrate this intuition and knowledge that you have in your everyday human experience, okay? So they want you to be a mediator, high priestess vibe, going back and forth between the realms. You have this Hanuman man, which is the deity, is talking about how the veils between the spirit world and the physical world are being lifted up for you. Truth is being delivered to you. And Lady Isis is unveiling truth with you. So you have really high forces working with you at this time, trying to, you know, well, they are delivering the truth to you, but they're trying to set you free by giving you the truth so that you have the courage and the confidence to break free from this bondage. There, again, I can't express how much of a dominance is around you, trying to control you, whether you are aware of this or you're not aware of this. And I want to say, it's not that these people do not have good intentions. They just don't understand that your soul is so much more than what they could imagine, okay? Because their spiritual beliefs are not advanced enough to see through all of their program beliefs, because it was probably the way that they were brought up. But you are a different soul, okay? When they brought you in here, this earth, they birthed you, but they are not your cosmic parents. They are not your soul parents. They are your earthling parents. They are, you understand what I'm saying? It's like your soul is different. It's from another realm, okay? And it is a lot more spiritually advanced, is what I'm feeling, than the people around you that you have, you know, family ties with or intimate ties with. And this, you have Hathor and Yamanania and Nematona and Aphrodite and Isis, Lady Isis, and shamans and the planet Venus working with you right now, and your angels and your spirit guides, okay? Jesus, everybody is trying to expand the truth to you. So again, this deity right here is talking about how the veils between the spirit world and the earthly realms have opened up for you, because you also got golden, you got important doors are opening up twice for you. You got doors to spirit twice, and that is not a coincidence, okay? Again, you have Aphrodite and Hathor, Isis, and Yamania and Nematona working with you, and this is their information they want to talk to you about right now. They want you to awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciation of your own divinity. They want you to allow yourself to receive, because this will increase your intuition, your energy, and the ability to give others by creating your own sacred space. You have two goddesses coming in here talking about how, in order to receive and to release this inner goddess and intuition, you've got to prepare a sacred space, sacred rituals, prayers, preparation. You have the altar priestess here, which is about, you know, preparing sacred space for you to be able to connect to the divine and receive this information. And at this time, spirit guides want you to know they're going to work on your crown chakra, and they're going to open up your third eye so that you are able to, and they also uplifted the veils because they want you to see the truth about higher realms, because you have the higher force card here and the magical realms here. So I want you to understand that this is your time, and the truth is definitely going to be shown to you in some type of spiritual aspect through your crown chakra and through your third eye, so that you're able to, you're getting an activation, you're getting an upgrade, so that these chakras are going to be activated so that you can receive the spiritual downloads that you're getting. And then your throat chakra will be activated with that truth that you see. And you know that it's like Spirit saying they know, you know that you're, you have your own perception and your own beliefs in your heart, okay? Because you picked the archetype for the heart, because this is all about following your heart. But again, Spirit wanted me to address that we know the shadow aspect and what it's taking to heal, and the power and the strength that it takes to, turn away from this dominating family tribe and belief system here, right? So as you go through this healing process, okay, and have the patience to take baby steps, little by little, start pulling away from that so that you can live in your truth and your destiny, they want you to create a sacred space. They want you to create a sacred space, okay? Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine so that you can have your own energy, your own perspective, your own perception, and your own connection to anchor in the higher truth of the higher realms. Because again, this card that you pulled is all about how the stars are aligning for you, and they're lifting the veil so that you can see through the spiritual realm. And I've been through that, so I do know what this card's talking about. There's a certain particular part in your awakening, your spiritual awakening, that the spirit realm will lift the veil, and you will be able to see what others can't see, in the stars, in your third eye, in your visions, in your dreams. So you will be getting some visions, some downloads, some however spirit wants to work with you, but you will be getting some insights and clarity in the spiritual realm that is a lot of people cannot see, right? So spirit just wants just you to know that you will be getting a lot of spiritual truth and upgrades that these people over here, this dominating old belief system, will not be able to access. And so therefore they don't know that what you're speaking is actually the truth. Okay, there has been a calling for a rebirth in your communication at this time. They want you to know, they want to liberate you. They want to unrestrain you and free you. Okay, because look, they know that this is your dream to be free. And so, if you're going through something like this, pile number 3, this is why this message is finding you, because it's hard to break free when you've been born into a certain program belief system. You have contracts with legal systems, you have contracts with marriages, you have commitments, and all of them are the same, but you're the only one that's different. And, to make things go right, they make you feel like you have to conform, okay? Because if you're going to be the oddball or the rebel against everything, then you're the black sheep, you're the bad one. And it's like, you might be the black sheep or the rebel, but for a good cause, okay? You have to forgive, but you also have to find the strength to detach yourself and remove yourself little by little, because Spirit wants you to understand that they do not have the spiritual advancement to understand what's going on in your own personal solo spiritual journey. And so Spirit is going to say, take your time, be patient with the healing process, but eventually make baby step towards what Spirit is guiding you to. Because remember, you have golden opportunity, okay? The important doors are opening for you right now, and that is to the doors to Spirit, okay? So I want to show you these cards that came out. And again, we're gonna be here helping you make this transformation. But this is you. This is you. It's a solo journey. Your bags are packed. Your little lantern. Everything else that you can't take or you don't want to go with you will not go with you. Okay? This is your own personal spiritual journey that is leading through the doors of Spirit. Okay? And see how this Spirit door is the white dove? This is the Holy Spirit. This is the innocence and the purity that God is taking you on. And so most family members and, tribe members and old belief systems feel that if you are rebelling against what they have taught you, then, you are turning dark, or you're doing voodoo, black magic, and things like that. It's not true. It is not true. You know, in your heart, you are a crystal child. Okay, so this is your other card, okay? This crystal child, Spirit wants to know who you are at your core. You're pure, you're innocent, okay? But you are removing falsehood in your life, okay? Because you see the higher truth. So yes, this is your spirit team coming to rescue you, okay? This is your confirmation. This is why we're doing this, okay? But you have to understand it's not going to be easy to pull away from this, because they're going to make you feel guilty. They're going to make you feel like you're going dark. How could you do this? I've tried to protect you with this certain belief system. They're not doing this on purpose. They just, again, I'm going to repeat this 1,000 times, because it's hard to, you know, think that your parents, you know, don't know more than you. But in this case, you know more than them. And I've been there. I know what it takes. It is horrible. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Hold on. My lovely, beautiful crystal child, you are spiritually advanced. Your spirit team is here to rescue you, to help you make this shift. But they want you to make sure that you know you are protected, you are guided, you are loved, and you are of innocence and purity. And the Holy Spirit and the Spirit that's leading you through these doors is of innocence and higher truths, okay? So you will have your revelation. And our hearts go out to you that, you know, making this shift is really hard, because you're going to feel like, you know, you're being the bad person by rebelling against everybody else's beliefs. But this is, you know, nobody said it was going to be easy, but you have support and you are loved, and you can always call on your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, God, whoever. You can turn on to YouTube, watch a video. This is why we do what we do. We work with the higher realms to help you guys go through this transformation, because there's been a lot of advanced souls being activated at this time to, you know, pull them out of this bondage, this entrapment that they have with old belief systems that are not their own, but they feel like they have to conform to their societal beliefs. And no, you do not, okay? So again, this perception of yours, you know, is accurate, okay? And to follow your heart, and to know that, you know, you will find balance in all of this. This is the card that they chose for you, the balance forces, okay? You will find balance in all of this, and this will set your heart free, okay? When you integrate spirit and you standing with the world. So, okay, this card is like you're on top of the world. That's Earth right here. And this is you meditating and collaborating with spirit and the world at the same time. So do you see how that came in? How you're going to be balanced? There was no, might be a coincidence, but there are no coincidences. This is the language of spirit, okay? Wanting you to know that that's what they're trying to do, is balance out, okay? And I'm also hearing that you're going to clear ancestral karma, that you are going to make a shift in the railroad tracks, okay? You're like the way you were raised and the way that your family was going one way, but you're going to be that one, okay, black sheep rebel, if you must, that's going to stand up and turn the other way to start a new paradigm, to start a new tradition, okay, by assisting spirit make the shift, the new earth, okay? And that's all about Aquarian. So you guys could be Aquarius and Sagittarius here, but this is all about, you know, for the highest good of humanity, to help them evolve to the truth of spirit, and you are going to be a part of that. So trust in the higher forces. The shaman comes right above the awakener. You are going to be awakened, okay, and rise out of the ashes and rise like the golden sun, because you have magical realms and the higher forces right on top of this card. That's what's awakening you and giving you your downloads. But they want you to make sure you protect your energy. You create a sacred space so that you're able to receive and indulge in your own energy, and shut out all the noise of this old belief system you're trying to detach from, okay? That's holding you entrapment of. This is all about setting you free. I want to show you this card again. This is all about setting you free. See how she's taking this bond and chains off and throwing it in the sea, okay? Because they want to liberate you, okay? And you're going to get a fine adjustment, a fine attunement. So again, you see how you have balanced forces here, and then you have fine tune right here, okay? This is in perfect harmony, okay? And this is what's going to set your soul free and liberate you, okay? And it's like, it's going to take some time and some patience, okay? But you can't let that happen. And I want you to know that these people that think that they have authority to lead you, they actually do not have what they think they have in order to make you go against your own intuition. They're stealing your own truth. They're stealing what you know to be true and taking it away from you, and they're not even consciously aware of it. I want to point out that these people are not like intentionally trying to hurt you, but they are, okay? Because they think that they have all the answers, and by leading you is the right thing, but actually it's stealing you from your own power. It's taken away from your own power. It's taken away your own intuition. It's taken away your own truth, okay? And because it's like they don't have the secrets of the unknown like you are going to get from spirit. And why is that? I don't know. It could be a past life thing. It could be the soul that God made for a certain mission for you on this earth. Because I feel like once this is all done, you've made the shift, you made the transformation, and you've pulled away and you've stepped back in its power, and you got the downloads and the universal truths that you needed. You're going to step into that mission. You're going to step into that power to help lead others. And I'm showing here, because look, you guys, you have the performer here. It says you are meant to be on the spotlight and be successful doing it with a natural ability to draw a crowd and influence others with your charm and talents, okay? And you have this wolf leading with the truth, and you have this communication with the aquamarine. So it's like this is happening for a reason, pile number 3, because you are supposed to get this truth and then lead a community or a pack with it. Start your own YouTube channel, be a motivational speaker, a spiritual healer, a tarot reader, something, okay? Because you're the one that has universal truths that can help people out of the shadows into the light, okay? Because you had to do the same thing here, okay? So your shadow side is teaching you to trust yourself, okay? Not go against yourself, and it's also showing you to stand up in your own power. So there's a lot of, outside forces that are talking you out of your own power and your own beliefs, okay? So your shadow is teaching you to believe yourself, to stand firm in what spirit is showing you, and to learn how to fight off other negative forces that are trying to hold you back. You need to hold your own power here, okay? So then you have Heartbreaker. You easily inspire romantic feelings in others because your kind and sweet approach making you a heartbreaker, okay? So you have the charm, and you have some raw talent that's going to be able to win the hearts of others down the road. And being a positive example of how you followed your heart. It set you free from entrapment by following your heart and, coming into all this sacred, wise information that was able for you to live your best life, right? So you have the crescent moon here. It's like you see the magical realms, you see the things that are inspiring you, and you're bringing them down, anchoring them down, manifesting them on their earthly plane, okay? And it's like people see how you do that, and they're going to want to, ask you how you did it. They're going to, see the talent in you, and you're going to be able to live your best life doing what you love to do. But right now, and that's who you're going to become. But right now, you're becoming somebody that's learning from their shadows and how to stand up for themselves and how to break free from the bondage. That is part of your soul development, okay? is how to learn how to defend your honor, your own truth, and to break free from, you know, societal old belief systems that just don't, resonate with you. Okay. So again, these people think that they know more than you. These people think that they have the answers that's going to make you live your best life, and that's not true. They are actually stealing, they're actually hurting you. And it's making you not trust yourself. It's stealing your own inner truth, your authentic voice, and it's stealing your intuition, making you think and question yourself. And that's not right, okay? So I want you to understand that this crystal child, pure of innocence, is who you are, okay? To please make time and a sacred space for you to be able to receive this information that Spirit's trying to give you downloads, because you guys, the stars are aligning for you. Special doors to spirit world is opening up at this time. So it's critical that you make time, and you don't have to tell anybody, but you definitely need to create your own sacred space to be able to make this shift, okay, by anchoring in these downloads, okay? So this also talks about pulling in when you have visions, when you have downloads, when you see things, when you have dreams, when Spirit talks to you. They want you to pull that information from the higher realms, the higher dimensions, and anchor it here on the earthly plane and manifest your dreams, your desires, and your voice and your truth. Okay, so that's what's going on here with your oracle cards. We're gonna go ahead and pull hold on, where's my deck? We're going to go ahead and pull you an Oracle of Ascendance to see, what they want to talk to you about what level you're on right now, okay? So, and then we'll pull the tarot with the Harmony Tarot, okay? All right, so let me just pull one of those cards. 1 second. All right, so pile number 3, let's go ahead. So here's all of your goddesses here, and they want you to know to follow your heart. You got follow your heart, and you got heart, okay? So, it's very synchronistic how Spirit picked out your cards, and it just, the message is very strong here. And if this pile resonates with you, then this is your confirmation that that's what's going on, okay? If not, then, another pile might resonate for you, but, oh, Jupiter, we got blessings coming in, and we have the throat chakra. Oh my gosh, blessings on your throat chakra. Look at this, pile number 3. See what I mean? This was all about you being able to speak your truth authentically yourself. This is your dream, to be able to free yourself, to be able to expand your knowledge and your voice, and you putting yourself out there the way that you want to authentically express yourself. These blessings are coming in for you, and that's what that was all about, okay? Wow. See, solar plexus. Yeah, you want to be you. You want to express yourself, okay? This is all about you and your creativity, okay? This is the transcendence. This is what's happening. This is what Spirit is pushing you to be your own unique self, okay? So Jupiter is working with you hard. And again, I feel Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy in here. Some of you guys might be a Libra rising. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for my pile number 3? Thank you. Okay. And look, we have your dream. We have Neptune, okay? So Neptune is also making your dreams come true as well. So you have a lot of high forces at this time. But here is your other card, and we're going to read more about that, okay? Let me just find it in the book real quick. Okay. It's right here. All right, so Daiyoko Myo. This is Reiki master symbol used in all attunements and in Reiki healing. There are many variations of this symbol that exist depending on the teacher and the Reiki system. Daiyoko Myo means roughly great being of the universe, shine on me. It can also mean great shining light. It embraces the idea that the physical body was constructed as a manifestation of the spiritual body. This also coordinates the belief that all illness within the physical body begins as an illness of the spirit. Diakomeo cleanses these bodies and heals the spirit, providing wholeness. When it appears in your reading, it asks you to ponder your life path, your goals, and your desires in order to guide you in a loving, compassionate, and abundant way. Cleanse your life of unnecessary energies is the message here. If it is not for the greater good and your own good, it is not necessary. And I forgot, there was other cards too. You got rebirth and you got the truth, okay, because it was all about finding your truth. Okay, so rebirth your truth, and you got communication. You also got the frog, cleansing house, releasing emotional baggage. I forgot about that. So do you see how they're trying to push you to rebirth your own truth, find your voice and communicate that, but you have to release and cleanse the emotional baggage, just like this card right here says. And then you had the fire fairy, creative action, optimism. You have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, taking action on your dreams and desires. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Okay, Spirit, show me pile number 3. I really hope this reading helps you, pile number 3. I mean, it couldn't be more clear to me. This was a very direct and precise message for somebody. And again, if it didn't resonate with you, you might want to pick another pile. But if you do know, if this does resonate with you, this is your confirmation, because it's very specific, very specific. Okay, Spirit, please show me pile number 3. Thank you. Okay, 1010. It's like you're leaving one world and going into another. There's that portal. Open it up. The sun is expanding. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Winter, the 10 of Swords. There is a chapter leaving your life, and it's for your highest good, okay? And look, you got the orchid. This is where you go to receive the peace and the downloads and get the clarity and the knowledge that you need. This is your sacred space. This is crazy how it just came out, because this talks about how you are alone and absorbing all of the ancient knowledge, the wisdom, the clarity, the direction, okay, that you need alone. Okay, look, so the light, 1922, the light is going to shine on you when you are alone, okay, to give you the information that you need, okay? This blessing is definitely coming in. It's like 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, okay? A chapter is leaving your life, a new beginning is afoot, and it's going to push you into your personal power, okay? Because then you have the 10 of Cups here on the bottom, okay? Your wish is going to be fulfilled. Look, another 10. Then you got the 10 of Wands. 10, 10, 10, 10. So when you leave this world, you're going into another world. A 10 of Wands, okay? It's like all these old chapters are being cleared up for you. Wow. 10, 10, 19, 22, 10, 10. Guys, look up the angel number 1922, okay? That might have a message for you. But, you know, again, you guys are, look, the divine is your lighthouse. Look at that. The divine is the lighthouse for you. Wow, what a beautiful message, pile number 3. I wish you guys the best of luck, and to follow your heart and to trust Spirit is leading you where you want to go. This is for your highest good, okay? And if other people in your life don't approve of it, okay, but you do, they're just going to have to just, you know, deal with it. Do not let them steal your power, pile number 3. Do not do it. You are the lighthouse and the expression of the divine, okay? The divine's going to speak through you, okay? This is your rebirth assured to you, okay? You are leaving one area and going into another, and the sun is going to shine the truth on you. Follow your heart. Take this golden opportunity, okay? All right, pile number 3. This is Sunny from Astro Tarot Hotspot signing off. I wish you guys so much love and light, and you know, I hope to see you guys in future readings. So yeah, stay tuned because I will put out more videos so that you can get your message from Spirit to help you with this transformation or any other area in your life, okay? But until then, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, pile number 4, and welcome to your reading. So here are all of your cards laid out in front of you. As you can see, we have many oracle cards that have been clarified by tarot. This is your message from Spirit and what they would like to talk to you about. So what I'd like to talk about right now is wow, a big wow factor. You guys have come a very long way, and you guys are the wise woman of Wonderland. You guys are at the Buddha potential. You guys have been awakened. You guys are in the midst of a transformation, and you guys are definitely at a new beginning with your new spirituality. You guys have evolved, ascended, transmuted. You guys have healed the inner conflict and pain. You have accepted the cup of source. You have freed yourself from past trauma and pain. And you guys have been on a very solo journey, connecting your connection and developing your awareness with Spirit on a high conscience level than you've ever been before. You guys are feeling euphoria right now. You guys are definitely one with the cosmos now. You guys have transmuted past pains and are learning to forgive others as you come into the awareness that they have served what they came to teach you. Like, you have a higher understanding of forgiveness, and you have accepted your past by transmuting and aligning your new energies to your new advancement, and anything unaligned is leaving your life right now. You guys have truly found the meaning of self-love, and you guys have chose the unseen pile with the intuitive night goddess tarot with the crystal clear quartz, because you guys have truly tapped into your heart space, and through that you have been able to see the unseen realms. You guys have been rescued. You guys have been awakened by the universe, and you guys are at an emotional, you guys are so happy right now, and you guys have truly been awakened to the higher realms, and you know that you did not walk that journey alone when you were in pain. I want to start with, I'm very overwhelmed with the progression of your timeline. And I want to point out, before I get started about the past, I want to start out that there's just, your pain is actually beautiful. And what I mean by that is, like, you have learned to find the light through through the darkness, okay? You have one heck of a soul. You are seriously a very intelligent and wise being. You are tapping into past lives and rediscovering your true purpose and who you are. I feel like an empathetic star seed is coming and is being reactivated. You are reigniting with your star family. You are waking up to the cosmic intelligence and all around you and inside of you, and connecting with the cities of light, the inner earth, the family of light, the garden of Lemuria. Ancient knowledge is waking up with you. You guys are able to see the unseen because of this transformation that you currently went under. Your heart was cracked open with this light, and you have been reborn. You have awakened to your past life intelligence, and you have like reawakened some DNA, okay, that is pushing you in this new beginning. Now that the past is over, you have truly awoken and rose like the phoenix. Okay. It's like now you've tapped into this high priestess, Queen of Cups, highly intuitive, psychic nature. This definitely is my mystic pile. Okay, but I want to point out to why this transformation has happened and why you have just suddenly been awakened to the cosmic journey and to the cosmic intelligence, because you have come in contact with your intergalactic beings and archangels in the higher realms. They literally have came for you. It was time for your evolution, a new beginning and a passionate new start. Okay, it was time to awaken the knight in you, okay, of loyalty, romance, and chivalry, okay, a love of honor. You guys have been chosen. You are one of my chosen, and it was time for you to evolve into the cosmic being that you are and awaken to your truest potential. It shows here in the past, you guys, you know that song Down with the Sickness? You guys are definitely not down with the sickness. You guys have had experienced a tremendous amount of pain, heartfelt situations with loved ones in the past that have broken you, and you literally had to rely on yourself to pull yourself from this despair and sadness. It shows me here that you know, there was a serious depression, and you guys had to dig deep to find the inner strength inside of you to pull through this. But it also shows here that as you were going through all of this as you were walking, I should say, this earthly experience, learning about human ways, human emotions, human pride, you know, and relationships with other people, as you being an empath, your heart was hardened and saddened by the actions of others. Okay, and you just were not wanting to be aligned with this energy anymore. The universe saw your call, heard your call out, okay, and you were just basically done. You were done with the sadness of this world, okay? But I feel like what your spirit guides is saying, well, you have reached an end of a chapter. It was time for you to awaken to who you are and be, and it was time for you to have an upgrade, an ascension, and the truth be illuminated to you of who you truly are, okay? And I think now you're finding forgiveness for the people that have hurt you in the past because of the love that the universe has shown you, why you went through what you went through, so that you could help. This was part of the process so that you could be reawakened to who you truly were. It was an earthly experience that you had signed up for to experience. So you were always protected, always guarded as you were doing this earth walk. But it was time. It was your pinnacle moment for the universe to come in and wake you up. So now that you have a higher understanding of why the past happened, you're no longer in distress and anxiety, okay? You know those chapters have ended, and there's a bigger reason for all of those lessons, and now you are moving on into a higher timeline, and you have literally already gone through your spiritual awakening, and you have already gone through a deep cellular healing. Now, this is, I don't think I started the reading off with telling you like what this reading was about. I did in the introduction, but pile number 4, this is about who you are becoming, or who you have become through the integration of your light and dark side. Okay, what the light and the dark have showed you, okay, in order to transcend and evolve you to who you have become, or who you are becoming. And this is what this reading is about. So you guys are already on your first level of walking this new path with your new light body, okay? You have been reactivated and aligned to the cosmic being that you are. The truth about who you are has already come to a head. And so now, where you were once held back in the past, it's like you were never free because you had so much emotional pain, especially in your heart, right? But you wanted to be transformed. And now that you are, and you have been rescued and awakened by the universe, okay, you have followed your intuition of what was going on in the higher realms, because you were able to tap into the unseen, as you are my mystics here. You transmuted and alchemized those bad energies into your true self. Okay, you have transmuted and you have alchemized, and now you are back center and whole and confident once more. And you have the emotional freedom that you seeked for in the past. You have rebalanced. You are now in alignment. You are in the universal flow, and your vulnerability soars like your vulnerability has wings. It flies. It is able to be seen, and you do not care. You are no longer held in bondage by your emotional, by your emotions, I should say. I feel like you guys have literally gone through the whole mystery of the dark, the shadows, and into the mystery of the star, cosmic intelligence. You guys have literally been able to see the full picture now. And now you're able to shapeshift depending on the level of consciousness that you are. So you are a shapeshifter archetype. Okay, so it's a skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, and the ability to see the potential in everything. Okay, I just love here how, you really pulled out your divine masculine here, okay? And it was like you really tapped into some mastery here, and really transformed a lot of negative energies, and made decision to push through and transform. It's like your faith was super, super grounded in the unseen, okay? And that's where the magic happens. So this self-reliance, is what made you pull through, and your connection to source was a beautiful connection and a beautiful transformation. This Buddha is somebody who has awoken to spirituality, and they are completely, utterly aware of divine order, divine timing, divine intelligence, cosmic intelligence. And that's for, you pulled the wise woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. Okay, so you're definitely like a person that's in the energy of Alice in Wonderland, who fell down the bunny hole, and because there's a bunny here, this person is representing Alice in Wonderland. She's gone to the depths of the underworld, and as high as to the divine and in between. So it's like you hold all this sacred knowledge, right? And that's why this Hierophant clarified this. I was blown away when I clarified how all of this came out, because I was asking Spirit to show me this energy. There was just too many cards to pull live, and so Spirit pulled your cards to show me what pile number 4's message was. And you've got 2 cards of euphoria. Okay, you guys have a man, you guys have an amazing cosmic connection to magic within and all around you, okay? And you're entering a portal of euphoric love. So it's like this love in the past on this 3D hurts you, but when you aligned to the cosmic intelligence above you, in you, and all around you, when you reconnected your light to source light, your passion for that is unmatched. Okay, so you have literally returned home is what I'm hearing. You have gathering aid with, it's like this picture right here with 2 hands, that's your hand meeting the higher realm's hand. They literally had a hand, okay, from one dimension into your dimension holding you. So you guys might have some mediumship qualities or have felt the spirit in the unseen. You guys are just totally radiant in who you are and confident with this 9 of Pentacles over here. You guys know who you are. You guys have total ambition, and you take pride in your confidence and knowing who you truly are. And this self-love, you guys really healed yourself at the core, and you took time to listen to your higher self and to God and the cosmic intelligence all around you to reinvent yourself, to awaken to this beautiful, amazing galactic being, okay, that you are. You're an independent free spirit who is here to learn and teach love and freedom, enabling others to experience and master self-love and independence. So you have mastered the frequency of self-love and what it truly means to forgive the past, okay, and look at it as a lesson to reintroduce who you truly are and where you came from. This pile, you guys have evolved. For evolution card, you guys got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands to clarify your evolution. You guys have a helping hand with the universe, a brand new start and a passionate new beginning, and the source and source handing you the information and sacred knowledge, knowledge that you need to begin anew. Okay, so you've been reborn. You have the phoenix energy all around you. And when I also came over here and I clarified the channeler, you got the Queen of Cups, the most psychic, intuitive queen in the deck. It says here that with a heightened consciousness, having power to channel divine messages, you have the ability to open people's eyes to the unseen. Look, unseen. Intuitive night goddess. You guys got the crystal clear quartz and the unseen. And the synchronicities are crazy. Like spirit really wants you to know about how beautiful and how amazing your transformation has been, and how proud they are for you to be a devotee, to be a knight of God to the cosmic realms. Okay, you have literally transcended and evolved. Okay, so your heart space has been healed. Your heart has been cracked open, and now you're able to fill it with source frequency, love and light. I mean, I'm blown away by this message in here and who you are as a person. Please let me know down below who you are, and let me know a little bit more about your journey, because this is absolutely stunning, beautiful. You have entered the chaining of the chamber of healing the divine chamber of Lady Isis, the Sun card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this transformation was divine, and now the new cycles, okay, is going to take place now. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. Okay, I feel like you're coming into the next pinnacle moment. You have stepped into the starseed quality and energy that you have. Okay, The goddess card that was pulled for you is Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark, okay? This is you now. Nothing can break you. Nothing can shake you. It's like you know what your mission is. You know who you are now. You know why you went through what you went through. And it's like your heart, you are just so in awe of the universe and the you know, spirit guides and the angels and the love around you, that nobody can break you. Nobody can stop you, okay? Because you are a knight of the highest realms, okay? And you also have this divine masculine. Again, it's like you have this perfect, excuse me, combination of divine feminine and divine masculine. It's like you are totally balanced. But the frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And look at that. I pulled the Diana, focused intention. This talks about focused attention. Okay, and expressing, and look, emotional freedom you have here. I mean, your guardian angel wants you to know that they were with you the whole entire time you were going through this transformation and helping you realign your crown chakra. So your crown chakra was wide open, and then your heart chakra has been cracked open, okay? So it's like you have a Kundalini arising here. So Spirit's just leading me to talk about your transformation and who you are now, okay? The wise woman of Wonderland. You are the priestess, the high priestess of the unseen. You are the way shower. You are the mediator between both realms now. You have, Buddha is like the most spiritualist mastery, okay? And it's like you've reconnected with your family in the cities of light. And I want to say, this downcast pride shows me in the past how like traumatized and depressed you were, right? But look, you pulled through. This is Spirit showing me you pulled through with this strength card. And underneath that is the death card, the transformation, okay? I mean, damn, you guys did an amazing job. And I want to see here, okay, this two of, I forgot to pull this for you. I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm so happy about this pile. But when I clarified the Buddha about your spirituality, how you are able to receive cosmic intelligence and also like give it out now, this is what brings your emotional healing and joy and fulfillment in your heart and in your soul. And you've returned to innocence as well. Now, on the self-reliance, look at this. You have the death card and the Two of Swords. You made a decision to reinvent yourself and to put the decision back into your hands and take your power back. You have taken your power back, okay? And now with this turtle, you are home in yourself and you are ready to write your story. There are millions of stories out there, but now it's time for you to tell your story. Okay, you are the ancient soul here that's been reawakened, and you have so many life experiences and knowledge underneath this shell. It's time for you to rewrite your story, put yourself out there, and also know that you are feeling at home and at one with yourself again. This Tarantula was talking about how you've been held back from yourself and who you were in the past, okay? And it was time to make a decision. So this Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles was the clarification of that. And it shows a long journey, you putting in a lot of hard work into making a decision to transform yourself and you know, free yourself emotionally, okay, and also learn how to be very vulnerable. But you have succeeded, okay? This Tarantula, it talks about like an old friend who truly knows your soul. It was like lingering around you, like nagging at your soul, saying that there was always something more. So that energy was always around you, pushing you to be at your fullest potential and to make a decision. You know, it's just like, I couldn't, and this right here, I couldn't get over this. So this is talking about the devotee. how you are completely devoted to the family of light and to source and God now, right? And she's in a little boat moving. Look what came out when I clarified it. The same exact. You are moving on with this new upgrade. It's like you have been reborn. And it also shows here, excuse me, this, you got the transformation card. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Okay. Since you guys have had this deep healing, oh, and with the Isis card here, you guys entered the divine chamber of healing. Okay, this destiny was written in the stars for you, and now that you've fulfilled this, it's like the wheels of fate are turning for you to live your next best life, right? Because you have transformed at a cellular level. Deep healing has been restored. You have your cosmic upgrade, your cellular upgrades, and it also says right here that your star ancestors are here with you, revealing hidden secrets, restoring the lost wisdom, okay, by going in deeper. So you guys have come into the truth about ancient knowledge and the past, not more about who you were in past lives or what you were meant to do this lifetime, but also like just your recent past here on earth. It's all starting to make sense to you now. You're awakened to the cosmic intelligence, okay, the lost wisdom. And I also pulled here for you the empathic star seed. So yeah, that came out too. You have an energetic sovereignty and you are absorbing what's not yours. So this pain that I show here in this past, this lifetime here, is because you were such an empath. You were absorbing other energies that were not yours, okay? And you had to do a major reset of discording energies that no longer that belonged to you. You had to discord negative, toxic energies, and you had to learn how to do that, and most importantly, why you had to do that. And then look at this. This makes complete sense. The unseen card, okay, look, you got lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. I mean, spirit is all over this reading for you, pile number 4. This is all about you coming back home. I mean, and the 6 of Swords basically was confirmed twice here. And I also seen in the past how, a lot of different relationships in your life, whether it be intimate, family, or friends, or any type of relationship that hurts you. I see that you have taken the cup that spirit has given you to heal and transmute these the sadness in your heart. You worked very hard at it, and now you feel feeling the repercussions of that, or you're feeling the rewards, I should say, not repercussions, but the rewards from taking the time to heal with spirit. It's like you see the bigger picture now, and you put a lot of work into, with self-reliance here, healing the past, and now you can relieve yourself, okay, with the higher truth of things. So it's like you no longer are in this depression mode. You have the strength now and the eyes to see. There's not a lot of people at this level, okay, pile number 4, no, because I had 5 piles and all of them are at different levels. You have reached a level of mastery and you have been reborn, and now you are integrated back with your cosmic family, God force energy, your angels and the angelic realms. Like your awareness of higher intelligence and higher dimensions are with you now. You have shape-shifted, you have reformed, been reborn, and now you are at a different dimension, okay? So I just want to say that this has been quite the reading, and I am super impressed with your integrity, the hard work you put in, because it's not easy to shift in consciousness that like as high as you did, okay? You completely have been reborn, and spirit just wanted to confirm what has happened. And obviously, if this is not your timeline, and this is not your pile, you might want to go back and choose another pile. But for the rest of you, if this resonates with you, then this is your confirmation of what has happened and where you are going. Okay, you are becoming who you were always meant to be, an empathetic star seed, one with God frequency, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, okay, a mediator between both realms, okay, so you're somebody who can integrate both realms, and you are aware, you're an awakened to higher consciousness, okay, so now you're able to ascend higher and higher. Now you have been reborn. The King of Scrolls shows me somebody who has ancient wisdom now, you know, and certain gates of spirituality will open up to you that's closed to the ordinary man. Okay, so let's pull you a Transcendence card, pile number 4. Wait 1 second. Okay, so I want to pull, now that you have ascended, I want to pull the Oracle of Ascendance and see what card Spirit has for us. And one more thing. This guardian angel card that was pulled, the saying that you have never been alone and you're not alone, has this white feather with a sacred geometry on it. I want to tell you that I did not say, oh, I saw this pretty feather and I wanted to put it next to it and make it look pretty. When I walked into my office, I looked down and in my bag was a white feather, and I was like, oh, in this card, this was in the midst of the pile. It was not showing face up, and it was on the tables to do your reading next. And when I looked down, I seen it in the bag, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I forgot about this white feather. So I wanted to get it out of the bag so it wouldn't, you know, get like, you know, all beat up and stuff. And I put it on the table. And I thought it looked pretty, so I left it there, right? Just like this. And when I unfolded your cards, look what popped up, okay? And then I saw the synchronicity, and then it just took my breath away. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is definitely a sign for you, pile number 4. Look at that. That was like, to me, it was like, that was not done on purpose. And then it just literally like just stole my heart away, because that is a message from your guardian angel, pile number 4, that you have been with your guardian angel the whole entire time as you're going through this deep healing. Oh, and I also wanted to point out, look, when I clarified the I mean, this card reading is absolutely out of control, like amazing. The self-love, look, you got the 4 of Swords, okay? Meditation, healing, okay? Like, wow, you couldn't get a better clarification than that. But let's go ahead and tap into the Oracle of Ascendance. So, Spirit, please show me the card for pile number 4. Spirit, please show me the card for pile number 4. Who is number 4? Thank you. And we got Libra. So Libra, so you guys might be a Libra. We have Libra energy coming through. I'm going to pull another one, but this has just showed me that karma has been rebalanced, okay? Energies have been rebalanced. Old cycles have been closed. New chapters are opening. This is what this Libra card is, the scales of justice and divine justice. See how it's above the clouds and into the cosmos? This is not in the court system and the man. This is divine justice. This means that the energies from the past have been rebalanced, have been renewed, new contracts are coming in. This is a total new start and new beginning for you, okay? So see how the scales are even now? So all of the energies, the people that you hurt, people that hurt you, past life, this life, everything has been rebalanced. It's time for new beginnings. So divine justice has been restored, okay? Spirit, can you please give me one more card? Okay, so we have the sigil of Atlantis. So I don't know if any of you resonate with the story of Atlantis, or, you know, the do you guys feel like you have past life in Atlantis or anything? It could even go back to past lives in Atlantis, but let's just go ahead and take a look. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing that back in Atlantis, before, you know, it got destroyed, some of you have past lives in Atlantis, and now some of that injustice that was done has been balanced out now. So a lot of things have happened, retying up you know, karmic debt from the time of Atlantis, because it was a different timeline. You were a different person back then. Okay. You could be reaping karmic rewards from somebody who hurt you back in Atlantis, or you could have already paid off karmic debt from something you did back in Atlantis. However that resonates with you, some of you have ties to Atlantis, and karmic debt has been restored, and the energies are now balanced, okay? Because universe doesn't see any right or wrong. It just has to balance out energies, okay? So things can start new. But the sigil of Atlantis is composed of several geometric shapes arranged with numerological symbols. In the time of Atlantis, the healers used the geometric symbols. And by the way, I was really looking at, like, the angels of Atlantis is coming in real strong, okay, because you have the geometric symbols here. So a lot of synchronicity with the angels of Atlantis and Atlantis here, okay? Atlantis healers use these geometric symbols to call forth ancient power and healing energies in all aspects of life. Symbols such as the sigil were carved throughout the city, and the resonance from those symbols ignited energies that assisted in all aspects of daily life. When the sigil appears in your cards, you are being reminded that all things, including situations, possess an energy, either positive or negative. It's up to you to shape and mold it. Energy is malleable. Remember this. You can create the change or maintain the flow of your situation or inquiry. This card asks you to focus on the principles of manifestation and the law of attraction to make your dreams the reality you seek. Okay? And remember, your focused attention is called for here at this time. So yeah, major you know, connection with the angels in the time of Atlantis, okay? And energies have been rebalanced, okay, with the universe. But nonetheless, for most of you in pile number 4, you guys are on a new journey. You are now one with the cosmos. The child of the universe has been awoken in you, and you are ready for your next pinnacle moment. You are the Hierophant and the star. You have now, it's like a supernova. It's like a star has been born, okay? And now you guys just you know, tap in with your spirit team and get going with your mission, because you guys have been reawakened to who you are and why you are here, okay? And a huge congratulations is in order. This is a beautiful reading. This was a beautiful transformation, and you guys have so much to look forward to. And remember, some of you also found a white feather or have a white feather just as recently, and this is another confirmation that this was a message for you from your angels. All right, guys, this is Sunny from Astro Tarot Hotspot, delivering your message from your angels and your spirit team. And you guys rock, okay? And I hope to see you guys later in my future readings. Until then, you guys take care. Sending you guys so much love and light. Bye. All right, hello pile number 5, welcome to your reading. So if you guys are the one who chose the nectar archetype with the emerald stone and the Lunasol tarot, this is your reading. So welcome, welcome. So this reading is about who you are becoming, who you have become through your dark and light side integrated together as a whole. Okay, so here are your oracle cards laid out so we can get a broader insight into the message that spirit wants to talk to you about. And then, you know, we'll pull some live tarot and things like that. But oh gosh, for starters, pile number 5, I am picking up on a lot of fire. You guys definitely have fire in your chart. You could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or have a lot of fire in your chart. Some of you might even have an Aries and Mars. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about the dark side, and then, you know, yeah, I'm going to talk about you guys' dark side first, because I feel like you guys need to go jump in a puddle of water, like go swimming in a lake, like go next to some water to rebalance. Because what I'm seeing here, you guys are a powerhouse. You have a lot of power, a lot of leadership qualities, a lot of things to accomplish in this life. But right now, pile number 5, there is a call for rebalancing. And for you guys to tap into your divine feminine and to receive and kind of like cool off, because you guys have a lot of like leadership qualities, a lot of skills and talents, and you know, independent ideas that, you know, you manifest on your own. Like, you know, as far as, like I said, the leadership qualities, there's something you guys are going to create on your own. So you're independent thinkers, all right? However, there's this balance that needs to be restored with nature, humanity, and spirit. So I feel like you guys are just off balance right now, and there's a call for you guys to retreat, especially by some water, so that your emotions can balance out, and so you guys can get some quiet time to communicate with spirit, because the artist inside of you really needs to tap in with the high priestess and mediate between both realms and talk with spirit to influence your ideas and your creative projects, okay? And I feel like a lot of you are just over humanity, like a lot of humanity human ways. I feel like a lot of you are up in your head right now because and you can't tap into your power. Like, you guys can't find a balance because you're so over like a bunch of bull crap. Like, I really feel like you guys are, I literally see you guys like on fire right now, and I feel like spirit's laughing right now because they just want to take a water hose and like squirt you guys like squirt you guys off. And what spirit wants you to know is, like, you guys are like, I don't know, it's kind of like you guys are not tapping into your high priestess. You guys are not connecting with the world and the cycles and your self-confidence and your communication with spirit. I feel like you guys are really up in your head right now, and those things that are bothering you, that are like, I feel like some of you guys are really annoyed with some things. It's really just making you like, you know, like the fire starter. I'm getting like the vibes of the fire starter. Like, you guys just want to set things on fire right now. So there's also a call for you guys to be at center with your heart space, to come back to your heart space, okay? So that you can really tap into this divine feminine, and again, you know, tap in with tap in with spirit and communicate, because that is where you guys get the creation, because you have the winged messenger here. And so the spiritual, it talks about creation. The spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So when you guys are out of balance, you don't get the downloads and the creativity that you guys need in order to take lead in your skills, talents, and abilities, okay? Because there's something that's trying to be birthed here, and it's like, you know, only you can do it, but you're pulling this colorless angel, and it has the first quarter moon, half black and half light, right? So I want to point, like, this is what Spirit's showing me about your attitude. Is kind of like you've lost your muchiness right now because you're really kind of beat up by the outside world, and you're kind of like over it. I'm seeing the 4 of Cups energy. And Spirit saying, you know, it's not that you're not a bright and colorful individual. It's just that you have lost some contact with the divine and with your higher self, okay, and your heart chakra. And I feel like it's because of outside circumstances really getting to you. So Spirit's like, hey, wake up, like take some time out, go sit by like a lake, squirt yourself off with a hose, you know. We need you to come back into balance, because that is when you thrive your best. That's when you really get all the creative, you tap into the creativity that you get, like these downloads you get, okay? I think that you don't quite understand that your skills and talents, like this like expression of the artist inside of you, comes from the divine, comes from downloads. And I just want you to remind you how tapped in you really can get at the time. Right now, it's just like you've got to dip yourself back into a big bucket of like multicolored paint. Because right now, Spirit's showing me that like you're this colorless angel right now, okay? And that you, it's like this is the energy that you're in right now. And I'm hearing slow down, rebalance, and come back to your center, okay? Because your heart space, it's kind of like I'm showing, we haven't got to the good part yet. This is just your shadows. This is about your shadows and your light side and who you are becoming and who you have become, okay? So this is an integration. But, oh my God, where was I going with this? Yeah, so I'm like, this is like so much. I'm like trying to like keep my head, you know, focused on you guys right now. But it's cute. You know what it is? I'm getting lost because I keep, like, you guys are like a firecracker. Like, Spirit is like, man, you know, there's so much to you guys, right? And you're sensitive, even though you're strong. I'm feeling really independently, you know, real independent leaders here, you know, solo thinkers, freelancers, entrepreneurs, artists, somebody who's able to think for themselves and don't care what other people think. I think that you tell people to kick rocks on a daily basis. Like, I really think you're that type of person who really just does things your way because you have the self-confidence. You really do. You got confidence several times, and you have this Leo card here in Aries. So you have Emperor and you have like King of Wands vibe, like for real. So I just think that you get fed up with, you know, other people's actions and stress and things like that. But what you don't know is how the divine and your divine feminine and how you channel from the divine is what brings you into balance and what lights your light side up, okay? So I think that you need to get out of your head and tap more back in with the divine and your divine feminine so that you can start receiving more. And the more you receive, the more creative you get, and the more you get out of your head and you start really creating and expressing yourself. And it's called for at this time because I feel like Spirit's going to hand you a new task. There's like old chapters that are wrapping up and new things are coming in that you are supposed to give life to. But it's kind of like Spirit is just wanting you to find balance right now, okay? So I find this interesting how they're saying that you have this artist quality about you when you tap back into your heart chakra and your divine feminine. And with this nectar card, is like when you absorb the sweetness of life, when you're tapped back into Mother Gaia and to your divine and Spirit, it's like you absorb. You're like a honeybee going around to all the flowers. Like you absorb the nectar. You know the sweetness of life. That's when the artist inside of you arises and like gets reflourished, right? And listen to this. Then once you're tapped back in, you are somebody who's able to express a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. That's amazing. So it's like you're somebody who has unlimited potential and so much creativity and abundance, right? But you, Spirit's like when you're out of balance, you don't receive the inspiration that you need, and therefore you get out of line with your destiny, and you miss opportunities that are coming in for you because it's in your head space, right? So, and when you're in your headspace, that's when you lack the self-confidence, okay? You hesitate to move forward with something. Yeah, so this Krishna, this Hindu goddess right here, is talking about being absolutely in love with the divine, okay? And exploring all avenues of the sweetness of spirit, okay? And just being in love with the divine and seeing all the potential that you can get from there and anchoring it in on the earth plane, okay? I find it interesting as well how you have the golden egg here, which is about tapping into your fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. And then you pulled the heart chakra over here. All of these cards that you see right here are in fact all from different oracles, every single one of them. So there's a lot of synchronicity in this reading, because you got the whale card, which is also talk about receptivity and tapping into your divine feminine, and you have the divine feminine card here with the sweet nectar. So it's like I feel like your divine feminine is this watery, okay, is this like the moon. It's like serenity and receiving and transmuting and rebalancing, so that this fire side of you can take action. But you're all fire and no water. I don't think you have a lot of water in your chart, to be honest with you. I see a lot of earth signs, like you could be a Taurus rising, you could be an Aries, Sagittarius sun, an Aries with Mars in it, you know. I just think that yeah, you guys are just really in that go, 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 go. And then, you know, not releasing any trauma or stress that you guys are holding in. And it's causing major imbalance here, and for you to lose your spark and your color. Even though you guys are leaders and entrepreneurs and you guys are full with self-confidence, you lose your confidence when you lose your balance, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, and so we have the keeper of the scale. So you guys have to keep your balance at all times in order to maintain this artistic quality that you have. Okay, these leadership qualities. So fairness and balance is this energy that Spirit wants you to maintain yourself with. Okay, so. Yeah, you guys are a powerhouse, okay? And you guys are, you know, you guys are bold, and you love to go into explore the unknown, and you love and you know that the unknown has limitless possibilities for you guys, okay? But this is Land Steward here is talking about how he's integrated the humanitarian human ways with nature and human cycles, and know how important it is to leave his mark in this world for the next generation. Okay, so he's very balanced, he's very centered, and so this is what Spirit wants to get you back to, is this type of archetype right here. Be yourself. Spirit doesn't want you to be anybody but yourself, but this archetype of being well balanced, okay, and back in touch with your heart space, the nature and the beauty around you, and how it connects with all human beings, and how you are supposed to be a bridge between Spirit and the human, you know, in humanity, okay? And leaving a trademark, leaving your footprints here to change generations to come, okay? But this person is imbalanced, so it's right next to confidence too. So it's like you have the type of confidence to maintain this archetype, but you've got to get back to balance. I can't, I guess, express that enough, how Spirit's just like, balance. Take a water hose and just squirt yourself off right now. Yeah, and another thing about this heart chakra right here with this golden egg, so this is all about the heart space, and you got heart chakra, the heart chakra, but this golden egg talks about how you have to listen. You have to really listen to what your heart is trying to tell you and communicate back with it and respond accurately to heal what your heart is trying to show you and tell you and guide you towards. So humanitarian, it's like you have this spiritual narcolepsy right now, and you're forgetting how tapped in you are with the divine and how tapped in you are with the humanitarian. It's like you're in your own little lane right now, and spirit's like woohoo, woohoo, you know, and you know, to remember that you know, you're going to always be connected no matter what, but to channel and release and find a way to discard of any emotional trauma that you might be carrying. Or I feel like it's more just like antsy, like you're over a lot of situations. So this moon and high priestess is coming to my head about taking a spiritual retreat and you know, just coming back to your heart center and emotionally cleansing your emotions, and you know, find some clarity that you need so that you can leave that behind and move forward. So the divine feminine is the frequency that supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And that's what I was just picking up on, is that you're going to be this glue that holds everything together. Pile number 5. Okay. And, you know, spirit wants you to know you're going to be a big inspiration for other people. But it's like you kind of like a jagged edge right now, and spirit's calling you to soften. It's like put yourself in a tumbler and soften those edges right now. There's a little bit of it's like this nectar. Spirit is wanting you to come back to the sweetness of life and like totally submerge yourself in the nectar, the sweetness of it, so that you can calm down, okay? Because you have what it takes to be a leader for humanitarian you know, purposes, okay? It says you're a voice for the voiceless to create, reform, and change, relying on the divine to guide you and protect you from harm's way. And this also talks about a lot of deep knowledge, okay? You've been through a lot in life that has made you wise, okay? And there's just like a deep knowing, spiritual principles, you know, and how they relate to all humans and to Mother Gaia, okay? But it's like all of that goes out the window when you get mad. Spirit's like, whoa, wait a minute, where did they go? You know, what they're showing me is hysterical. It's like, you know, it's just like somebody who's so powerful and has all of this knowledge just throws it out the window when they're just fed up, you know. And spirit just wants to remind you, like, hey, you know, sometimes you stay there a little bit too long, and there's these opportunities that are coming in that we need you to be focused and be balanced. So come out of your head a little bit. Okay, because who you are becoming is somebody who's very inspirational, and somebody shows other people how to take charge of their lives and really put their creative expression into a project and birth it, and then make your energy signature on something, right? Because again, this artist, like, people see you express other dimensional things, and it's like you're an inspiration to other people, okay? It's like the citrine is like you're just a walking, talking abundant person that people see divinity through, okay? And they see you're very connected, okay? And they wonder where you get this, you know, creative flow of expression and creativity. And that's because you do communicate with spirit. But when you don't communicate with spirit and you don't communicate with your heart space, you become this colorless angel walking around, and spirit's like, I don't think they're aware of the wrath that they put out around them. And it's very people pick up on that, okay, even if they show it or not. So either way, if you're colorful or not colorful, they pick up on it. And Spirit's like, just, you know, when you're feeling some type of way, go on a retreat by yourself and tap back into your heart space and listen to this golden egg, the golden egg of Spirit, which is like Spirit trying to talk to you through your heart space, and it needs some alone time. But it's funny here how you have devilish ways. It says, your devious ways create a touch of danger that is hard to resist. There's a dark side to you that keeps them intrigued. Yeah, because look, you are like this epitome of like, see how you got the moon? That's the moon phase it talks about. You are dark and light, but sometimes you just go all dark. And Spirit's like, whoa, come back, you know. So sometimes it's just like you get to one end of the scale, you know, and it outweighs, it goes from like this to like this, you know what I mean? Like, and you need to be recentered. And so, and then a lot of people get like that. I get it, but this is about you, and you know, you're so powerful, and there's so many things that you are supposed to create and bring into this world. Spirit's really going to be on you about maintaining your clarity and you know, your peace, because there's so many things that they want to work through you to manifest here in this earthly plane, okay? Because you have a lot of good skills that they need, okay, to be able to pull out this archetype, this humanitarian. It's like you're just a good, positive role model for a lot of people. And when your spirits are like, they're saying to me, when your spirits are like high, they are like high. Like you're funny, you're a leader, like you're life of the party, things like that. But when they're low, it's like everybody get the F out of the way, like real quick. So it's like you're not one to be messed with here. But when you get really down, it's just hard. It's like you can't really pull yourself out of it sometimes, and Spirit just wants you to be aware of that. You also have this vampire. So look, devilish ways vampire. I really feel like, man, it's like light and dark. It's like you guys both carry this quality of light and dark inside of you, and it feeds off of each other, which is interesting. But it says the vampire makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So pull out that vampire and know, like, to set boundaries around things that are draining you, because again, spirit narcolepsy, I feel like you're like forgetting about your spiritual gifts and talents, and it's like pull them back out of your pocket and use them. And you know, this vampire, it's like, you know, what drains you is what Spirit's saying. So make sure that you tap back into that and set boundaries, okay? And then there's kids here too. So you could have a lot of kids, or you could be around kids, or some other people, you know, in your family drain you, okay? But just make sure you set time for your personal space and your personal boundaries is what I'm hearing, so that this artist can arise in you. It says the shadow attributes is depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, or codependency. So that could also be a shadow attribute. And then on the artist, it talks about the shadow attribute is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. So I don't know however that resonates with you, but yeah, I just feel like your dark side is pulling away from your gifts and talents and abilities, and opportunities coming in when you're not balanced, okay? Because who you're supposed to come is somebody who is definitely an inspirational leader with this artistic abilities. And remember, you get them from the divine, okay, when you tap back into this soft side, okay? Magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice, okay? So make sure you guys, again, align your spirituality to your creative endeavors by doing rituals, you know, staying completely submerged in your magic and crafting your sacred practices, okay? Because that's where you really get the downloads that you need, okay? But again, Spirit is pointing out the confidence, like your confidence just really gets depleted when you don't find balance. Okay, so make sure you dip yourself back in some color and you know, dress this angel back up with multi-colors. Okay, so this is your oracle messages, and to just remember, it's like, get that nectar from life, okay, and just let it infuse you with the sweetness of life, okay, and come back into harmony, okay, and balance yourself. So we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot, and I'm also going to pull a card of the Oracle of Ascendance, okay, and see what message we have for you there. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up the Oracle messages and get into your tarot right now. All right, so let's go ahead and look into the Oracle of Ascendance. All right, Spirit, show me pile number 5. And then we're going to read your message, and then we're going to look into some tarot. But there's other messages. If this one didn't resonate with you, you might want to pick another pile. But that's what I was definitely picking up with Spirit, with the Oracle message. All right, Spirit, show me pile number 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on one second. I dropped them. Okay, I dropped him, but I went and got him. So look, you got the Infinity, Saturn, and the third eye. Wow, so Saturn being like the, you know, structure and father of time, okay, course correction. And then the Infinity is also about rebirthing yourself, okay? It's like Oris Boris. It's like a rebirth, transformational. So in your third eye sees into the spirit world, okay? Gets you to see in deeper with meditation to the spirit world, okay? So it's like, I really feel like this is going to restructure your life, okay? When you kind of go back in and, you know, transform those energies that are like kind of haunting you or depleting you, okay? But let's go ahead and find another message for my pile number 5. So yeah, tap back into your third eye chakra, okay? And, you know, and restructure your life right now with the spiritual principles, okay? And look, Saturn, Christ consciousness is coming out really strong here too. Wow. So it's like, yeah, come back to the divine is what I'm hearing. Saturn with the cross, Christ consciousness is really coming for you. Like the divine is coming back for you to like re-tether your relationship back with the divine. This is this message. There's a lot more information in these cards, but they're showing me to read this intuitively, like kind of just light and sweet, how Christ consciousness is asking you to let the noise go, let all of the chatter and other people's opinions, and come back to the sweetness of the divine and Christ consciousness. And, you know, and what they have taught you, the spiritual realm has taught you, and to tap back into that, especially with the cross and the third eye chakra. And this Infinity is like rebirth yourself, be reborn, transmute and transform all negativity and tap back into the sweetness of the divine. Wow. Yep, look, we got Venus with love and beauty here. All right, Spirit, give me one more message for my pile number 5. Yep, Tree of Life. Look at that. So let's go ahead and read about the Tree of Life. Okay, and we also have Capricorn showing up. There's that earth energy, that boss energy, taking the lead. Okay. Okay, then we have the Sun and Mars. Look at that. So yeah, this Mars and the Sun is like, you know, you guys are, yeah, take time for yourself to pull back this leadership qualities that you guys have, because you have Mars and Capricorn, boss energy. Yeah, really see the higher picture, like, of things here. The Tree of Life. All right, let's go ahead and read from the book, The Tree of Life, real quick before we pull your tarot. Okay, so the Tree of Life, is it my rolling? Okay. The Tree of Life contains the 10 planes of existence or influence that connect all life, each called Seraphoth. The Tree of Life can be seen as a sort of model demonstrating how the divine descends to this realm. Do you see that? How the divine descends to this realm. I really feel the divine reaching out for you, pile number 5. That's what I was getting. Like, they want your attention. Yeah, so it's demonstrating how the divine descends to this realm. It also shows paths through which we in this realm can return to unity with the divine. I'm telling you, like, there it is. How we can return to unity with the divine through removal of obstacles that limit our consciousness. Pile number 5. What did I tell you? That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, they were showing me, they're like, I was like channeling, like, just follow my intuitive, what we're trying to tell them. Once you remove those obstacles, like, this whole oracle was about you rebalancing and removing negative energy so you could reconnect with the divine. They're like throwing you a rope to get back into this boss ass energy right here. Wow. So when this card appears in your reading, you are being asked to expand your consciousness. You focus too highly on the material and must balance it with the emotional, mental, and spiritual levels of consciousness. Oh my gosh, drop mic. Do you guys see what I was talking about? Like, for real. That's what I picked up with those oracle cards, and we pulled these live. So now you see how it ties in. Now you see your message, pile number 5. You focus too highly on the material, okay, and must balance it with the emotional, mental, and spiritual levels of consciousness. There's that balance that I was talking about the whole time. How have you nurtured yourself lately? There's that nurture. There's that divine feminine that I was talking about, how you need to go on a spiritual retreat and balance and soften your emotions. This card tells you that it's time to expand your own consciousness. Start a new project. What did I tell you? You also got the birth card about starting a new project. It was something time, and Spirit doesn't want you to miss this opportunity. Oh my gosh, I feel like Spirit's hijacking this reading. I'm like getting the goosies. I'm getting the goosebumps. Do you see the synchronicities? Wow. That's what I was saying. If you guys don't get this balance going on, then this opportunity, and this might be a futuristic reading, but Spirit's saying that there's an opportunity coming in, and it calls for balance in order to, like, you know, see how you're going to create or give birth to this new project. It says it's time to start a new project, take up a new hobby, begin working with the spiritual. All possibilities are open to you, and truth and intuition are being provided to you by your higher self. So this was definitely a call out from your higher self and the divine, okay, to reestablish boundaries, like give you a heads up that something new, pile number 5, something new is coming in. All right, so let's just go ahead and look at your tarot and see what else we can get from the tarot. Wasn't that crazy? Like, I mean, wow. I couldn't have said it anywhere clearer. Like, this summed up your whole reading, what I was talking about the whole time. And you know, that's how Spirit speaks, is like there's no coincidences. It's all about synchronicities. That's the language of Spirit, pile number 5. That is the language of Spirit. Okay, so let me go ahead and just shuffle your tarot. Look, you got the Sun and the Fool on the split, okay? So it's like this new beginning that's coming in, this new chapter is like going to bring, look, you got the Sun and the Cross. This is something that the Spirit wants to create with you, that is meant for you, that's going to bring so much abundance. You see this? Capricorn, Mars, the Sun, the Cross. I mean, the Sun and the Fool. This is like your time to shine. There's something coming in for you, pile number 5. And you just got to get prepared. So Spirit wants you guys to find some balance. Okay? right, Spirit, show me pile number 5. All right, what do we have here? So we got the 5 of disc, and we got the 10 of cups. See, Mars, 5 of disc, that's like the energy you are in, like, you know, 5 of cups, 5 of pentacles mode, like lost, despair, you know, angry. Ooh, there we go. So then we have the 6 of cups and the 2 of disc in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so there's this balance for you to need the 2 of disc in reverse and the Queen of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. The intuition is not balanced at the time. It's like the love, your heart space is not activated at this time, okay? And the 6 of Cups is wanting you to heal something in the past so that this 10 of cups doesn't get stolen from the, you know, this is 5 of disc upright and the 10 of cups in reverse. Your happiness, okay, and your work and all of your fruits of your labor in reverse, okay? And this is something that's going to, oh man, it's just like, you know, if you don't rebalance this intuition, this heart space, if you don't tap into this and heal the past, this opportunity is going to be missed. And then there's a lot of money coming in. There's a lot of success and abundance coming in with this 10 of cups, okay? Something that's meant for you is going to be replaced with the 5 of disc, loss, poverty, despair, okay? I'm not saying that's your future. I'm saying that this opportunity that's coming in for you, if you're not healed from the past, this opportunity will slide you by. So this is a heads up from Spirit. So show me, so please, Spirit, show me pile number 5 when they find rebalancing. We're going to put your outcome up here. Please show me the outcome if they find the rebalancing and tap back into their heart space in the divine. We have the rebirth, right? Look at that. We have rebirth, we have death, an ending and a rebirth of opening your third eye chakra back up. And then to make all things come into fruition and abundance for you. What is the outcome, Spirit? Show me pile number 5. Look at that. We got duality. There's that duality that I was talking to you about. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Abundance, fertility, leadership, resources, and balanced, okay? You have balance restored, okay? It's like you're getting your balance, you're getting restored, and then all of your success and abundance, okay, and resources come in. So yeah. Okay, when you find balance, there's going to be a rebirth. There's going to be a new shift in direction, okay, back into, tapped into the divine. Any more messages, Spirit? Yeah, but major fire and earth in your chart is what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's done with those messages. Let me see if I can get you guys any from my oracle. Do you have any messages for pile number 5? Okay, weaving order from chaos. Look at that. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Weaving order from chaos. And then we have... flipped over. Angels love and support you. Verse 319. Okay, so here we go. And it says, if you weren't so valuable, the devil wouldn't try to take you down. Open your heart's eyes, change your perspective, and protect yourself. Look at that. And then we have angel number 999. New beginnings are at foot. Let it go. The power of forgiveness. Speak your truth. Wow. That's backed up by the King of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay. And so this is what we're saying is like, I feel like these are just your messages, you know, coming in from spirit, that a new beginning, a new chapter, a new opportunity is coming in for you guys, and to wrap it up, okay, and weave that order and restore order, okay, weaving order from chaos, okay, is called for at this time. All right, you guys got a lot of abundance and new things coming in. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed your message, and you know, I look forward to seeing you guys in my future readings. And this is Sunny from Astro Tarot Hotspot signing off, and I wish you guys a blessed summer, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.